Hello everyone and welcome back to Dragonlance, Shadow of the Dragon Queen here on Dork Tales. I'm your Dungeon Master, Kelly. I use he and him and we're here. We are at the pinnacle. We are heading into the center of the Death Star, heading to take down the Flying Citadel and maybe even the Knight of the Black Rose. Welcome to Dragonlance. This is about to get real. I hope you're all doing well tonight. We're going to be jumping into game in just a minute and hopefully having a lot of fun tonight. But before we do that, we need to introduce ourselves. So let's start with Christine.
Hello, I'm Christine. I use she, her pronouns, and tonight I get to play Kelara Vingard, our human cleric of Mystical who also uses she, her pronouns.
Nice. Over in the corner, we've got Chris.
Hello, I'm Chris. Diggy Blogg in the chat. Use he, him, or they, them pronouns, and I'm a little out of it tonight. Woke up with a migraine, and it's been kind of one of those days. But I'm here. So if I seem a bit foggy, that's why. But looking forward to Soth Bowl 2023.
All right, down with Robin.
No, it's up with Robin. Not down with me.
Down with Robin.
It's down with Soth.
Down with the sickness.
Down with the sickness. No,
You're
I'm
supposed
not.
to queen.
Yes. What? I am the queen, though. Hello, everyone. I am Robin. I use she, her pronouns, as does our lovely swashbuckling kinder rogue, Rizira Moonbrush. Hopefully, maybe future vampire kinder as well. Expand my empire into the undead as well. But I'm super excited and many hype. And I have pinned our lovely Soth Bowl t-shirt if you want to celebrate this momentous occasion.
That's right. It's Soth Bowl 2023. And also participating is Cal.
Hello, everybody. My name is Cal. I use he, him pronouns, and I am playing Aurontiros Caledon, the Qualinesti elf bard, who uses all the pronouns and is ready to bring some elf magic.
Well, also bringing the magic is Jen.
Hey, I'm Jen. I use she, her pronouns, as does Hazeal, our dwarven lunar sorcerer, and by the power of the moon, she will punish Soth.
Beautiful. Hey, folks, before we get into this, I just wanted to say a big thank you to our sponsor for the night, Bookwyrm Games. Bookwyrm Games has been a supporter of the channel since, like right around the time we started this, like very shortly after we started Dragonlance. They became a sponsor, so they have been with us for almost an entire year. That has been absolutely fantastic. They're a wonderful group out of Vancouver that sells a number of great things. More than 170 different types of dice, everything from acrylic to resin to liquid core to gemstone to wood dice to giant chonkers to even some edible ones, which is pretty rad. They also have dice bags, dice trays, and they're working on gaming tables, familiars they already got. You can even get jewelry and tea from them. So if you want to support us and you want to grab yourself some cool swag and dice, head to bookwormgames.com and use code DORKTALES. You'll save 10%, and hey, you support our sponsor and they support us. But if you want to support us more directly, there is another way. We're heading to the end of this campaign, but we've got a lot more stories to tell on Dork Tales. And you can see a lot of them early by joining our Patreon over at patreon.com/dorktales. I'm doing a direct call to action because if we hit and hold another 20 patrons, Christine very well may run a game in the future on the Patreon when Strixhaven wraps. So if you want to join and get a ton of additional content. All right, so it's going to be a great game too. You get a bunch of additional content every month in at least 2 to 3 months before everybody else, including things like Old Gods of Appalachia, the upcoming Alien Destroyer of Worlds game. You get all sorts of stuff. It's fantastic, and it directly contributes to the channel in probably the best way possible. So consider joining the Patreon today for as little as $5 a month. That's not even a cup of coffee at Starbucks anymore. You can join and get a bunch of perks. There are lower tiers too, but that's where you start getting the cool stuff. And hey, we'll talk more about that later. But right now, it's time to get ready for Soth Bowl. So, folks, do you have any questions, comments, or concerns before we begin?
I have lots of concerns, but that's mostly in character.
Okay.
I have concerns as a player. My character doesn't have a ton of concerns, but I'm concerned.
Kalara has all the concerns.
You took
She
Riz's
doesn't want to
concerns.
die young.
All right, so I have no.
I
Sorry,
do
go
have
ahead.
one question just about timelines.
Yes.
Because I need to know whether or not I need to re-up mage armor on Riz.
When did you cast it? When you cast it the beginning of the day, or did you
I would have
cast
cast it at the beginning of the day. I cast it at the beginning of every day. I always count a spell slot for that.
So that at the beginning of the day, that will need to be refreshed now. It's been 8 hours since the beginning of the day.
Cool. Then I will do that at the beginning of the game.
Yay!
So without further ado, I guess it's time to head into one of the final episodes of Dragonlance, Shadow of the Dragon Queen, here on Dork Tales. You stand in a room, charred by fireball, covered in the bodies of dead draconians, or at least what remains of them. An immense statue of the Dragon Queen looms overhead, one of its wings blown away from its body. You catch your breath and rest, bandaging your wounds for the fights to come. Levna Dracorn removes her helm for a moment, running a hand through her sweat and grimy hair. Looks down at the rest of you. So what's the plan? We just rushing it?
The more time we take, the more people are getting killed.
Yeah. The closer to Kalaman this is getting.
We don't even know what's going on out there. Perhaps they've already reached it, but if they haven't, maybe we can stop that.
Here, Riz. Hazeal will re-up mage armor.
Oh,
I'm
thank
going
you.
to just like knowing whatever comes up. I know you guys got a little bit banged up there. Hazeal, the spells that you've been using, as much as I don't like to admit it, have been fantastic for keeping Levna and I relatively safe. And Aurontiros, you got away with words. you always seem to catch somebody off guard at the right moment. And Kelara, like that, you're keeping the rest of us alive. Rizira, we're probably going to do a lot of the buddy system here, right? Like uppies, stabbing.
Oh yeah,
We'll try
lots
and
of
set up
uppies.
some openings for you. And, well, Levna, just try not to die.
Okay, for one, don't tell me what to do. I'm still your senior knight.
Yes, sir. But I'm going to use my last two bolstering rallies and give, let's say Hazeal and Aurontiros, because I think you two are the squishiest. Hazeal get 16 temporary hit points, and Aurontiros gain 14 temporary hit points.
Thank you, sir. And I know you're a big fan of that lance there, but I noticed that, well, a little top heavy for me to use, and I think this originally belonged to you, did it not? And Aurontiros will present the longsword.
Seriously, I
That
just gave you
Levna-
that.
That Levna just gave Aurontiros. It uses a fulcrum rather than a thrust, and never know. We don't know what we're going up against, and they definitely know that Godfrey has the lance. And well, we could. It's not a good idea to think of plan B, which is why when we rush and do this, I think that all of us realize what the priority is. Stopping. Stopping the island no matter what. Well, island, city, flying
Bringing this place to the ground.
base,
Yeah.
Yeah.
no matter what.
Agreed.
And if
Thank you.
if we're unanimous in that, then, well, let's burn this to the ground. And I'm going to cast motivational speech
Ooh.
on everyone. At 5th level,
Oh. What does that do?
and I think it defaults to 10, but it's 5 every level. So let me double check because I don't want to
Okay.
cheat. Motivational speech.
All right, I'll double check it. So when it uses a 4th level or higher, the temporary hit points increase by 5 for each spell slot above 3rd.
So I
For
think
the
that's
duration,
15.
each gains 5 temporary hit points and advantage on wisdom saves. And if they get hit, they gain advantage on the next attack it makes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good. So that means if you're casting it at 5, that means everybody gains 15 temp hit HP.
Does that add to the ones I got from Godfrey?
No.
No, you choose the higher of the two.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I believe Godfrey was higher, if I heard correctly.
16 to 15, yeah, I think.
Yeah.
And was that advantage on
so-
wisdom saves?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is. Okay.
The next 3 times.
So just a question before. Oh, no, never mind. That's wisdom. Yes. Never mind.
Although,
I figured
how
it
many-
out.
It's up to 5 creatures. All of you are 5 creatures.
Yeah, if you exclude Hazeal, then you can include yourself.
Also, then the bolster isn't wasted. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might as well take
But
the
then
hit points
Hazel
too.
doesn't save on. for
But I
wisdom.
already have a plus. Well, I do have a +4 to wisdom saves
Mhm.
for my next 3 saves.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I will. Then that works out. Perfect.
You guys all ready for this?
Let's go.
Yeah. So what? We're going to go find Soth, and then I'm going to show him this lovely mirror that's in my hole. Wait.
Yes.
Yeah, that works. Yeah, out of my hole.
We need to find the.
The
We need to
fire,
put out the
right?
cataclysmic fire, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Soth or not, we have to put that fire out.
So we should at least locate that if they're not in the same place.
It would be rather convenient if they weren't.
I suppose if we put it out, it's probably going to, I think, just
This place will
Right?
start to come down, right? Just like when we took out the tower in Onyari.
Well, it's a throne.
I don't want
We
to
had a
like,
quick getaway in
overly
that
hopeful
situation.
that we are like so good that we'll get out of this no matter what. But do we have an idea of how we're going to get out?
Run down
Um,
to the Dragonlance.
are they still there?
If there's a window, I can try the same trick.
That might.
Yeah, Clystron said he
might
was
look
going to
better
wait.
instead of coming out the bottom of a flying, dropping chunk of rock.
I mean, sometimes like Hazel, you can. You've talked to me from distances. Couldn't you talk to Clystron and be like, "Yo, we're jumping at the top. Come find us, please."
My distance is significantly shorter than Kelara's, and I don't know if she's able to do that anymore today.
Well,
I don't have it ready.
If worst comes to worst, we all jump in Rizira's dimensional hole thing.
right.
I don't think
Will that work?
Is that going to work?
Yeah.
I look
But
at
if-
Hazeal. Would
But if
that
we're
work?
inside, what if the whole building comes down on top of it? We'd starve to death.
Do I know if that
Oh
would
no, we'd
work?
probably suffocate first.
If we
Actually,
can even breathe in that dimension.
We'd die of thirst before we starved.
Thanks, Levna.
Just being practical.
You can
I mean, I think you could totally
survive the building.
go in there.
If we survived the building and could breathe, then I think we could get out. But the building would be on top of us, so it might
What
be
if
hard.
the building's on top of
This
it?
is Plan B and C.
City. The city. It's a city.
All right. So plan 1 is Hazeal casts, and we jump out a window.
Mhm.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure we
I
had.
love that our Plan A is jumping out of a window.
I mean,
I love that
that's
we're
what we did
planning
before.
something. We all know how this is gonna go.
I mean,
Our
we've done it
plans
once before.
always prove fruitful.
All right,
All right.
let's go.
Hey. It's been fun. I look forward to the next one.
I was just thinking of something like that as well, Levna. Everyone seems a bit down, but this is exciting.
Well,
Get to be real heroes.
Oh, you better make it out of this, Levna, because you got to be there when I ask Kelara to marry me.
yeah.
You only
Someone's
die
gonna make-
once.
Yeah, someone's got to make sure you don't get cold feet.
I mean, even if he does, Kelara is known to bring him back.
Oh, I guess you don't die only once. Because Godfrey's on.
He's had his death and he's been brought back, so now he's not gonna die. He's immortal.
That's right.
Is that how it works?
Lori, and you're gonna turn me
He
into a
looks like
vampire, so
Kelara.
I'll never die, right?
Probably not. You're probably going to end up as a vampire. The rat on your shoulder, or the rat on Kelara's shoulder squeaks.
Mm.
Fangily.
Kelara just kind of side eyes it a little.
I don't know if this area, how big the rest of this city is going to be from the inside, but when we were entering the tomb in Kalaman, following Lord Soth's trail, I did befriend the dutiful phantom steed that was in there, so if we ever need to get a quick getaway, I can bring them out if somebody needs to
Good.
double
Good to know.
time it.
Must
Right,
be
let's
nice,
go look
Riz.
for magic.
Not being able to be afraid.
Let's do this.
I swear on my sword. And the Order of the Rose. We're gonna bring this piece of shit down.
Damn straight.
Never been good at the speeches. Do you gather your things?
We make it out of, when we make it out of here. Maybe. Oh. Well, I guess there isn't a home to bring you all to.
You should all come and visit me in Kinderholm. There are some really lovely lakes and fields. We could have a beautiful ceremony.
Sounds like a good plan.
All right.
So we should probably try and sneak our way.
You're not going to try to open the rest of the doors? You're not going to try to look through everything? There's a cool library,
The rat says.
it's got
What's
like
in the library?
scrolls and books.
I don't use scrolls.
Scrolls and books.
Squirrels?
Squirrels and books.
Could anything in the library help us be successful?
Maybe. Maybe not.
I wouldn't listen to it.
Okay.
We don't have time.
Okay. You're a loss. Could be a wand of Orcus.
Doesn't matter.
Of what?
Orcus.
Does that
Well, let's
change
go
us
then.
in... What does that do?
I don't know, I'm just making it up. Can you imagine somebody named Orcus? How stupid would that be?
Figured it was a wand that just produced flowers because it sounds like orchid.
Ah, yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
Well, see, I heard orcas, and I'm thinking of a big whale now. It's just a whale,
That would
one
be
that
way
casts a
more
lot
useful.
of whales.
That would be...
Yeah, well,
might
Just
be-
throw a whale on Soth.
yeah, that'd be easy.
All right. Can I get
All right.
a stealth check if you're trying to sneak down the hallway?
We can try.
Disadvantage! Disadvantage!
Now,
Oh, no.
the thing is... Do we want to pass without trace?
Yes, always.
Yeah, is it worth using at this point?
If we're trying to be
Two
stealthy,
knights with
yes.
disadvantage with stealth, probably.
Yeah.
3, Kilara's got disadvantage as well with stealth,
Oh,
if I'm not
right.
mistaken.
Oh, yeah, I was just
Yeah,
gonna-
let's...
Well, so if Paradoxical Ghoul is still watching, Amy, your die rolled a nat 20 for me. Unfortunately, it's disadvantage, so I don't get that. But
Well... I think it's... I think it's time for pass without trace.
Pass without trace. Awesome.
Okay.
That turns my 2 into a 12.
That turns Levna's into a 15. Oh, yeah.
Oh, this a reliable talent.
It adds 10.
33.
33. Sounds good. Hazel, what do you have?
22 with the plus 10.
22. Stepping into the hallway.
30.
30. Okay. Stepping into the hallway, the lot of you head north. The tunnels here are thick and ancient, and the doors are likewise so. Unlike the wood or metal of previous places, these doors are broad and stone. They absorb a lot of sound. However, as you move up, you can see that there are 2 sets of doors on your left, and then a hallway that juts off to the right with a single door facing north. The hallway ahead of you bends to the left. Which way do you go? Up the hallway?
While trying to maintain the veil of stealth, Hazel, you seem to have an eye for design, would you know what is most likely the way upwards?
Can I check, or would I know?
You can make me a stone cunning roll, sure.
Cool. That is a dirty 20.
Based on the wear of the floor over centuries since this has been used, it still was used for a decent amount of time before Onyari took flight. The stones of this main hallway were designed to be main thoroughfares. They're designed for repetitive use, repetitive steps. And as the eastern corridor ends in a simple wall, you would expect that following this corridor to the north likely will lead you the way that the Bastion of Takasus was designed to lead. Probably northward.
North.
You round the corner, and you can see that a series of bare stone cells line the northern expanse of this hallway. There is a door to the south, and as you pass it, Aurontiros, Rizira, and Kelara, you are going to hear muttered Draconic inside. It sounds like squabbling.
If somebody points out that their sounds, can I listen for it and then know what they're saying because Draconic?
You can make me a perception roll, yeah.
Yay!
Kalara will wave at the others and go,
Yeah, Riz, I mimed it, realizing I should also describe things for our various types of watchers and listeners. Rizira does the shush and mimes to the door.
All right.
That's a 17 on that perception check.
Listening, it'll be a little muffled, but on the other side, you will hear a bit of barking back and forth. Rough voices will say,
as soon as we're in position, this should be simple. We'll have the Capax drop firebombs along this district here. We've heard rumors that the children and infirm have been taken into the catacombs beneath Calaman Castle. I will lead the Sivak hordes then. We will peel the supple flesh from their bones and make a fine rug. What of the ones from Vogler? The ones with the green shield? Here. They would not be much of an obstacle at all. You have to admit, though,
another one says,
fine craftsmanship on these models. They even carved an arrow into the knight's arse.
so you're going to hear all of that, Hazeal. What do you do?
As we kind of move away, I will basically say, it sounds like the cities isn't in position yet, so we've gotten here before they started the attack.
When did you have time to learn?
Let's find that out later. Let's keep going.
Yeah. How do I?
All right. Sure enough, Hazel's hunch was right. And at the end of this hallway, you see that there is a door leading down to the south, and just beyond it, a stairwell leading up. Do you continue onward?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Then let's head over to our maps. From the top of the stairs here, a shattered corridor runs to the south. The ancient walls to the west and east are made of crumbling stone. And through the eastern wall, you can see gaps flickering with violet light shining through them. At the south end of the hall, another stairway rises into one of the ruin's lower corners. An unfamiliar soldier in Calaman armor stands there. With a look of mild surprise, this woman notices you. "Oh. You," she says. You could be helpful. You could be useful. Come on." With that, she turns and heads for the far stairs.
Did she? With
You've
Rizira's,
never seen this woman before.
yeah, but with Rizira's like passive perception and kind of we've experienced like people getting possessed and shit.
Make me an insight roll.
Okay.
Wow, I rolled a nat 1 on my deception.
Nice.
So
Okay, so I rolled a 7, but I have reliable talent. God, I love that ability. That's gonna be a 22 on insight.
okay, that is Caradoc. You are pretty
Caradoc.
sure the ghost that
Caradoc.
possessed you.
Oh, that asshole.
He had to come back.
Yeah, he had to come back.
And as you are here, you can see that the wall to the east is crumbling. You could either follow Caradoc to the south and up to the next floor, or anybody who peers through these holes, you're going to see something in the following room. The interior of this mighty temple has been hollowed out, its roof and interior walls reduced to rubble, creating one great chamber. The north of the ruins, there stands a menacing statue of the Dragon Queen, with her 5 snarling draconic heads. Above the statue, deteriorating stone reveals a shadowy chamber in the wall 40 feet up. At the chamber's center, this is what you will see, though. A massive brazier, easily 10 feet tall and 30 feet across. It roils with violet flames. A crude iron scaffold surrounds it with uneven stairs climbing to a platform surrounding the lip of the brazier. 4 supports, crowned by blazing violet flames, levitate around the scaffold, holding it aloft. And as you are looking at it, you will also see a figure in blackened armor standing atop the scaffold, bearing a pike that flutters with tattered cloth. It is not Soth. In fact, it appears to be a female knight, or at least was at one point. Now, her hair cascades from her scalp like a violet streak of a comet, animated by whatever this unholy flame is. What do you do?
I think Rizira's gonna start following asshole boy.
Okay.
Wait. Shit. Is
Can
that
you tell any of us who it is?
Oh yeah, like yeah. Sorry, I thought we kind of figured with like going past that description. Sorry, yeah. Riz is gonna be like, I think that's Caradoc.
so? We'd be walking into a trap.
Do we just break down the wall?
Could we fit through here? I mean, that looks like it.
Nope, we could bust this thing down. Or you could blow through it. She looks at Hazeal.
Maybe.
Or do we even want to see
hasn't-
what Caradoc is up to?
They
We might be
haven't-
warning them right now.
They haven't rang a bell or anything yet. Do we? Well, they're definitely not good. Let's say everyone.
Even when the blue lady told us to go after the fire that looks like the fire, she even said we needed the mirror to distract Soth. So obviously that means if we fuck with the fire, Soth is still gonna try and get the surprise on us or something. So I think we try and get to Soth first. Distract him, even.
Right. We know not of what that mirror should do, but
And there's that scary looking woman over there, so what I'd rather deal with one at a time than two at once. I vote for
So-
going up, but if everyone else is against that, then I'll stay down here. But if
what say you, Godfrey, Levna?
I
I
mean,
just
are
want
we
to get
even
it
sure?
done.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I trust a ghost, but I'll do whatever you guys say.
Kelara? Hazeal? The fire
idea.
that we
I
must
don't even-
extinguish is here, but
Hazel, the dwarf at the back, is like, I don't know what's happening.
Kind of same, I think. Like there's two knights and an elf between us.
You guys can scoot forward to look through these holes as well.
I don't know, the fire's right here.
that is why we're here.
So what's the plan?
Sounds like we're following our lead. Rizira? And I'll make my way in following Rizira. Just seeing if the
Okay.
others will follow.
Let's just stick together. Regardless. And if things go bad, somebody get back down here and try and put out that fire.
Okay.
Just and be careful,
Clara's
Riz.
gonna wide-eyed look at that fire and kind of go, okay.
Bigger than I thought. Yes.
Yeah, a lot bigger. How do we even put that thing out?
a lot of water.
Sorry. Sorry. I'm good. Loving us
Is that
as
the-
straightens up.
Clara's just gonna glare at him.
So out of character, I'm
Yeah.
very confused what we're doing, guys.
I think that you I don't think you guys made a choice, and I think that Aurontiros said that you guys were going up, following your lead.
Everyone else said, I don't know. So I went, well, there's only one of us that made the choice, so we're following her.
All right.
Yeah, because like,
Yeah.
it was like fire and Soth we thought was gonna be there, and we'd have to deal with him to get to the fire, but he's not here, so
Yeah. So I think, and Caradog just threw us for a loop, I think.
maybe he's
I also hate him.
Right?
Right? Yeah. I'm like, but do we want to fight him? Like, is that what's happening?
I'm getting my counter charm ready.
Fair.
The quietest doodly 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 doo as we sneak up the stairs.
All right. As you sneak up the stairs, you push through the door. This dilapidated room was clearly once a shrine, and its walls are covered in carvings of robed figures gathering beneath a large black moon. Recesses with lit black candles and melted wax cover the walls at even intervals. Simple doors lead to the north and the east. You're coming through the north. Anybody who likes to make me a religion roll, please do so. And
I'm just
Hazeal,
gonna
go
pretend
ahead.
I didn't roll.
You
I
can
rolled
make
a
this.
nat 1.
You'd rolled a nat 1. It's the god of holes. This is where Rizira's hole came from. 14.
The god of magical holes?
Hazeal, you can roll with advantage.
18 for Riz.
Riz, sounds good.
16 after advantage.
All right, the
Thank you.
three of you are going to see that this is a shrine to Nuatari, the god of black magic, the Black Moon. Leaning against the wall, checking her nails, is the body possessed by Caradoc. Finally. Jeez. Took you forever to figure out whether or not you were going to trust me. Come on over. Come on in. I'm guessing you already guessed who's in the outfit?
Trust.
Well, okay, fine. Look, I'm not here to fight you. Okay? We had that misunderstanding. I was on a mission. Okay? No harm, no foul. Well,
A lot of harm to me. Thank you very much.
you're still alive. Stop complaining. Here's the deal. Okay? I'm going to be straight with you. I don't think this entire thing is a smart idea. What's happening here with the Flying Citadel? Really glad you guys came. Because I don't think my lord has any... I don't think he has any reason to ally himself with the Dragon Queen's army. I think that it's a misjudgment, if I may say so. Okay? I think it's distracting him from doing what he should be doing. Which is, of course, taking vengeance on fuckers like you. He points two fingers at Godfrey and Levna. Respectfully, for the moment. But the Knights of Solamnia deserve to pay. And that should be his goal. Not assaulting a podunk city in the middle of the hinterlands. So, I'll make you a deal. If you seize the Citadel, I'll fly it out of here. I'll leave Kalin forever. I just want the Citadel, and I'll help you get it.
Can
I'm
I
guessing
roll
you have some...
insight?
Please.
I mean, he wants the Death Star so he can go do Death Star things with Vader. So
But he's gonna do it over there. He's gonna do it over there where it's safe. God, he's Commander Hux.
That's a 15.
15? He seems like, honestly, the shittiest honesty you've ever seen out of a
30.
person. 30? Yeah, he honestly wants the Citadel. There is greed and hunger in his eyes. And he is going to glance behind him at the door to the east, the one that Levna is kind of leaning on, and is gonna... I wouldn't open that if I were you. My lord is a bit higher up that way. He's using his throne to control the Citadel. Actually, by all means, head up. If you can...
I'm gonna warn him if we're coming.
If you manage to get the throne, get him away from the throne, and let me take control of it, I won't. I don't think you're going to be able to beat him. He's fantastically powerful. But if you can distract him, or, otherwise undermine him without fighting, I could probably wrestle the thing away.
This would get it from... Because sorry, I just want to double check right now. When we were coming up here, the Citadel was over Kalin, right?
It was outside of the wall.
It was approaching.
Outside the wall. So it's probably over Kalin by now.
They said...
The conversation, sorry.
Yeah, the conversation I overheard.
implied that the Draconian forces were getting ready to approach the city, which means it's still outside the city.
Okay.
So it wouldn't fall on the city.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
If we move.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing is, we might want to try and move it away from the city before we drop it out of the sky.
We don't have to like him to agree to his plan.
I don't care if you like me at all.
Riz is just gonna look at everyone who's saying that and she's gonna give a bewildered look.
Hazeal is going to message Riz and be like, we can lie to his face. And
Thank you. I was like, how do I tell the Kender that people lie? Message is silent, right?
Message
It's
is-
silent, but I do have to like point at someone, so I might just like point at
Give her
Riz in
finger
that kind of
guns.
thoughtful like
Now, of course, even if you can distract my lord, Western Kern is down there, and Worston Kern is my lord's standard bearer, and she's guarding that fire. She is quite a zealot, and she'll have to be dealt with too. I'll leave that to you.
Oh, thank you. You're so helpful.
I'm telling you everything you need to know. You go through this door and distract my lord, or...
So we go through this door, we distract your lord, you take over the throne and start flying it away Calaman immediately. That's the plan.
Hey, that works for me.
What's stopping your lord from just wresting it from you?
You.
Well, I mean, after he's presumably, due to being very powerful, destroyed us.
Well, I mean, you're going to distract him. You're going to otherwise convince him otherwise, right? Trust me, he won't even... Once he realizes the error of his ways, I doubt he'll have a second thought about it.
Seems like more of a plan than what we had.
We were right there next
Well,
to
we
the
were
fire.
going this way anyway, so
We were right there next to the fire.
Godfrey had a point. That if this is nearing close to city, it coming down on the city isn't great. Well, Rizira,
I mean,
I don't think this changes our plan.
no, I don't think so. I don't think.
Other than that-
allowing-
We just have this asshole on our side momentarily.
I am
No
what I am.
offense.
we'll go distract Soth, and you can steer this place away from Calaman.
Who are you possessing right now?
Oh, her? I can remember it almost if I try really hard. 1 second. It's, Amelia Gallon. Oh, of course. Sergeant Amelia Gallon. Sergeant of Calaman's army. At your disposal, sir. He salutes in her body.
Will you release her?
I kind of like it. It fits. I'm really starting to, like, feel out my...
No. You need to let her go too.
I need a body. I'll take yours if you want. Or hers. Or hers. Or hers. Or... hers? He looks at Aurontiros and raises an eyebrow. I don't want to assume. I like
Can't
to
you
keep it
take over the body of your friend down there?
Kern? No. No. You can't. She's rotting. I don't want to lose any
So?
bits. All right.
This
Are you
is a
going to help
waste
me or
of
do I
air
have
and
to...
a waste of time.
All right, you're helping us, we're helping you. Rizira, you got the hole, you got the mirror.
Godfrey. Levna's going to mutter in your ear. I don't like this. This seems like a distraction. This is just going to bring us right to Soth.
Wasn't the plan to go right to Soth,
That the plan was to take out the fire.
but to distract Soth?
Well, hey, what better distraction?
And I think he made good points. It would be maybe but a minute or so before Lord Soth would come down and interfere anyway.
Okay, so I guess the question is, what's the plan?
We go after Soth, I think. That's what we've now agreed upon.
Okay.
Okay. Caradoc looks over at you. So are we in agreement?
Yeah.
I think so.
Perfect. Want to shake on it?
No.
She's got nice hands.
Clara
You
just
keep
remains
his-
glaring at him.
Say more creepy things. I'm just going to.
Not as nice as yours, Queen Rizira.
Remember, he's possessing somebody else.
Yeah, Kelara, if there's enough spells left, banish that fucker.
Shall we?
She can do that. We shall.
Good. I'll be right behind you.
Behind us.
Not like that.
You're gonna lead us, I think,
Because we have to
actually.
do the distraction. But yeah, it feels bad.
Right.
You're not going to introduce us?
Oh, no. No. No, I'll let you do the introductions.
All right.
You're the heroes after all, right?
Stop talking. Well,
You push through the door.
we're right behind you, Rizira.
Pushing through. There's a stairwell that leads up. The door opens easily to you. And on the other side, you see that a hulking minotaur is carved in bas relief on the shrine's west wall. Scorch marks cover the floors and walls. Doors lead to the north and to the west. And inside of this room, a pair of skeletal knights stand vigil at the north and south. As you enter, their blades are already drawn, and they look toward you. Oh, I forgot about these guys. Take care of them, please. And can I get an initiative roll?
This is why I was like, he should go first.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Starting out strong.
Get those rolls out of the way.
I hope so.
Yeah, I've had a 1 and a 4.
I've had 2 2s and now a 1.
Oh, and a 13. Getting those ones out of the way.
All right. So, looking at the initiative, I have Riz. Oh, pass. Okay. I have Riz with a 25, followed by Levna, of all people, followed by Kelara, followed by Aurontiros, followed by Hazeal, followed by Skeleton Knights, the 2 of them, followed by Godfrey. All right, and so with that, let us begin. Rizira. The Skeleton Knights turn toward you, their blades drawn. What do you do?
Rizira's going to move and make an attack with green flame blade at Knight on the south.
All right, let's
Yeah,
do
I'm
it.
gonna do that. Ooh, starting off not wonderfully. That's gonna be a 19 to hit.
That's a hit. Roll me damage.
Okay, just a second. I need to pull up Green Flame Blade because I forgot to do that. Because at 11 it changed, so I forgot what its new damage is. 11. So 2d8, and then it would go 2d8 if it was the other guy was close. So it was 2d8 plus a d8, so 3d8 plus sneak attack. All right. all the dice. Come here. It's magical, and then fire and piercing, if that matters.
It doesn't matter. Combine it all, please.
Okay. $30 points.
30 points. All right. Slashing in to the one to the south, you do 30 points of damage. Your blades singing through it, magically cutting through the plate mail. Do you have anything else you want to do?
Yeah, she's going to kind of finish her movement side stepping. Bonus action, she's going to take the disengage action and then just take a step back and go, all right, Levna, I need a hand over here.
Levna's gonna swap in, and that is an 18 on the first one, which is a hit, and that is an 18 on the second one, which is a hit. Woof, those were not great rolls. Okay, I need another d6.
We're just saving them all up.
Okay, 6 and 13, 23 points of damage as she wades in and takes 2 swipes with her blade, cutting with this new greatsword into the side of it. Chop, chop. Kelara.
I'm assuming you rolled with advantage, right?
I did, yeah.
Cool.
I
Just
rolled
wanna make
like
sure.
2s and 9s on both of them. It was rough.
Oof, okay. That's because, yeah, that's why I stepped 5 feet back for that, so Levna could get that advantage. So,
Yeah.
good.
All right. Kelara, you're up.
All right. Kelara is going to move forward and take advantage of the spot that Levna left in the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's no way to move through that room without moving through threatened squares.
Fair.
And she's going to cast Sacred Flame. I think on the northernmost one.
Okay, that's an 8.
That is not a success.
I'm gonna spend a hurt the more to reroll. That's a
Aw,
3.
Good, because I'd already rolled my damage, and I was like, no, it's good.
All right, what do you got?
That is 19 points of damage.
All right, Sacred Flame bursts out from between the rungs of that armor, scorching the skeleton. Anything else on your turn?
No.
All right, Aurontiros, you're up.
All right. How chopped up does the
It's not like they bleed, unfortunately.
That's true.
The one to the south is pretty banged up. The other one looks perturbed more than anything.
A little burnt, a little crispy.
Little crispy, little holy crisp.
All right. Let's enter the room. And skeletons. And let's Singing Blade the one that's next to Levna.
Sounds good. Make me an attack roll.
This other dice is going away. It's a bad one.
Okay.
Ooh, hooray. Like 28.
That's a hit. Yeah, that's not a hit, strangely. A 20 was, but a 28 is not.
I knew it.
Mhm.
It's a D8. 6 and 5 is 11 from the Singing Blade.
All right, your Singing Blade whips out, flying into its back. Shreddy Mercury does a decent cut into it. Anything else you're doing on your turn?
Let's you'll never know if you don't try. Look at these lazy sacks of bones just waiting in this room. I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on
Okay.
The one
that-
next to Levna.
Is that a wisdom save?
It is.
14.
I know my spell save DC. It is 17 somehow.
Okay. Do me damage.
All right.
It's not much,
3d4. Look out. Look out. This could be 12 damage.
It could be. Or it could be 3.
It was 12 damage.
Okay.
Yes!
12 damage with Vicious Mockery.
And it will have disadvantage on its first attack.
which is great.
Okay. All right. So, Hazeal, you're up.
Oh, and I'm going to move back into the hallway.
Okay, that sounds good.
Can I move up enough to see one or more combatants in there?
Yes, from where you are, you can see the one to the north.
Cool. I will Sacred Flame that one.
That's a 16.
That is not a success.
Okay, give me damage.
So let me roll that.
Skeleton Knights, well known for their high dex saves.
Right.
What?
Right.
Yes, they're the most dexterous of beings.
Mhm.
Hey, it takes a lot of
Super
dexterity to balance
And
on
play the
their
xylophone.
skinny legs. and play their ribs.
Yeah.
That is 15 radiant.
All right, 15 points of radiant damage is going to surge through that one. And it is the Skeleton Knight's turn, unless you have something else you want to cast.
No, but I am gonna just make sure that I'm not directly in the line
You're
of
going to
fire.
be back in the hallway. All right, the first Skeleton Knight is going to approach Levna. Well, actually, Levna's right there. So it is going to make its first attack with disadvantage. You killed a 17 plus X. Okay, first attack is going to miss. Second attack is going to be that's going to be a hit. Third attack is going to be a hit.
When I cast Cutting Words, I can't see them, can I?
You cannot see them, unfortunately, from
I
your angle
cannot
because
see
you
them.
hid.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is going to be the first attack is going to deal 17 points of damage. The second one is going to deal 3, 4, 5, only 10. So minus 27 points on Levna as these necrotic swords lash out, striking into her. Okay, the next one is going to surge forward on Riz. Levna's going to use her reaction to use Protective Style to give disadvantage on the first attack.
Oh, thank you, Levna.
Okay, that did not hit. Riz, one of them is going to hit you. The other one is going to provoke an opportunity attack.
Ooh, okay. I would love to take it.
Okay, so go ahead and take that. You're also
ooh.
going to take 13 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah. Ooh. I'll take the full 18, and I will use my reaction to make an opportunity attack instead of uncanny dodge it. Because
Okay.
those are both reactions. So I will take that. I'll get rid of most of my temp. Oh, but now the first attack after getting
Oh,
hit,
that's right.
I
Levna
get
has 10
advantage.
HP.
Which
This is
is
true.
a requirement for
Right.
sneak attack.
It
Except
is.
I'm my own best friend as a swashbuckler for sneaky attack.
Also, Levna is literally right there.
That's true. 13 plus 10 is 23.
And you rolled with advantage?
I did. I rolled a 2 and a 13. So.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
It's that kind of night
Yeah.
for dice.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Okay, give me damage.
I will. That was actually. That's about pretty middling for my rolls there. 10, 24, 30 points of piercing damage.
30 points of piercing damage as you stab into that one. It reels back. It is pretty badly damaged. And that is going to be its turn. Godfrey, you're up.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to move in here, just kind of step in front of the doorway, and the one to the immediate south of Godfrey that's just backed in the corner by Levna, I'm going to stab at that one.
Okay, please do.
That'll be a 24.
That will hit.
That will be 16 points of damage.
Okay. Still up.
And stab it again. That'll be 26
That's a hit.
for 12.
It's still up.
And that's it.
Okay. Stepping in twice, you're going to slash out twice with your Dragonlance and smash into this one. It is reeling back. Its armor has been basically torn open like a can opener. Riz, your turn.
Okay. Did I notice that with these skeleton knights that my piercing is doing?
It's doing
Less
the same
damage?
amount of damage.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I'm just gonna take I'm kind of pinned with Levna, so I'll take 2 attacks.
All right, go ahead.
You could move 5 feet away from. Oh wait, it's the enemy that has to be.
Yeah, I was
away.
just looking. I was like, it has to be the enemy, which since I've gotten Green Flame Blade, many of them have not been close enough for me to actually use that spell cantrip nicely.
Oh well.
But yeah, unfortunately, it's within each other, not me. Because yes, that would be great to just step and be like, pew. But I will attack Green Flame Blade and then a regular rapier for the skeleton knight to the north directly.
Okay,
Beside
what'd you
Rizira. Does a 17 hit? I'm gonna spend determination, make that a 21,
That hits.
and then a 23.
Those both hit. Roll me damage.
Kill. My one rapier, my offhand rapier is not magical. Do you need that separate?
No.
Okay. Cool, then I'll roll it one big hand.
Do it. Yeah, just give it all together.
Yeah, that's wonderful. I rolled a lot of high numbers on my D8.
Just remember
so
not to add the
that's
damage for your offhand. Like
Yep.
the.
Yeah. No,
All right,
I've
you've
not
got
been.
determination. Also, people are buying determination like crazy tonight, guys. So give them something to spend it on everything.
Yee.
Give them something to buy back.
$39 points of piercing damage.
39 points of piercing damage. You dive forward, smashing into this one, dealing a significant amount of damage. Did you give yourself advantage? Oh, you got advantage on your sneak attack.
Yeah, it's the next attack every time you get hit, and it stays up until you lose your temp HP. So I have 2 temp HP left, so I will get 1 more advantage attack from
Alright.
that spell. Thank you, Aurontiros.
Levna's going to hit the first one. That's going to be a crit.
Yes, Levna, yes.
That is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Boom. She's going to swing her great sword. That's going to take its head clean off. And she's going to pivot on the one that you were attacking. And that is going to be an 18, which is a hit. And that's going to be 11 points of damage. Boom. Levna.
Nice, Lev.
Very nice.
We'll help Levna.
Ow.
I helped take the edge off.
Yeah, you did. Okay.
All right. Thanks, Caradoc. You're
Hey.
so helpful.
Anytime.
Are there any other surprises?
Yeah, any other friends?
No, just me.
You're not the friend, but
I'm an ally.
Only of circumstance.
So are there any
All
other...
How dare you use that word so pointedly?
all allies are allies of circumstance. Come on.
Are there any
No, they
other
aren't.
like skeletons or undead or anything?
Yeah, and
Like
then
in the way
skeletons
between us and him.
closets?
Just my lord and Western.
Is anybody hurt?
Yeah, I'm a little hurt. Worston. Worston, isn't it? Not Western. It should be Western. That's Worston.
How bad does anybody? Is it just Levna or?
Levna's a little bit down, yeah.
I still am in my temp HP, so I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I think it was just Riz and Levna that got hurt.
All right, I will cure wounds on Levna then.
Okay. Give it to me.
Yeah, 1 sec.
I also have this. I don't know if this would help Lara. I have a greater. Somebody slipped one on me.
Riz
and someone
slipped
gave me
one.
one. I have 2 greater healing potions.
I
Lara
would
would.
save those for when we're
Yeah.
actually like really hurt. Or like
Does
in the midst
anyone-
of battle and I can't get to you.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so let's
16.
Okay. She is fully healed.
Let's go say hello to your boss.
Sounds good. It's just through that door. I'll hang back a little bit until you take care of things. But then I promise, you have my honor as a former knight. I'll take this thing away from your stupid city. I don't want it, and I don't care if it gets any more damaged. That's not my intent. Good luck. Do you head through the door?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We still have the shroud that we're moving in. If he's not expecting us, Rizira, do you want to try to sneak past him to get the mirror, and the rest of us distract him, or like
I think we just
roam in there and plop that mirror right in front of him and say, "Take a look
Here's
at
a
this."
gift.
I don't
Oh, I
know.
like that idea.
I'm sure he's expecting us. We made quite a racket in there with flames, and
This is true.
so
Before we start moving, I want to use an ability.
Okay.
But I'm going to wait until right before we start moving. I'm going to use Channel Divinity and to give myself plus or Sacred Weapon. So give myself a glowing magical weapon that gives me extra benefits to hit.
Okay.
You have all the weapons.
All right.
You don't think that he'll be a dragon?
Damn it. I can hope.
Is Lord Soth not a dragon?
Always help.
how much dragon is
Wait, if
he?
he's just a dude, then we could get him.
I don't know. The last dude we found on a
Alice,
throne turned into a dragon.
I'm
so-
terrible with history. I'll just follow everyone else's. I guess a dude's scarier than a dragon. Although we did take a dragon on.
I know. I'm wearing his crown.
We've dealt with a few dragons, but let's.
Oh,
deal
Lord
with this
Soth's
dude.
not gonna like the fact that Riz is wearing that guy's crown. I just realized that. That's
Imagine that
hilarious.
you could attune to this citadel.
I'm gonna
with
steal
that.
his crown.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
You head up the stairs. Sections of this chamber's walls have fallen, revealing both the open interior of the temple and the dark clouds surrounding the flying island beyond. overlooking the violet flame at the temple's heart below. This chamber holds a crude throne made of broken marble. Veins of pulsing violet light, the same shade as the flames below, pulse through the stone. To the west, a figure in charred armor sits on the throne, glowing red eyes staring out from his closed, crown-like helm. His charred breastplate bears the emblem of a black rose. As you look at him, you see that his armor crackles with cinders, the body beneath it perpetually burning in eternal torment. He does not react when you enter the room. What do you do?
Take the mirror up.
Riz.
Riz would like to move action. Action, open the hole and pull out the mirror in front of him?
Of course, you reach in and pull out the mirror. It is lightweight in your hands and shimmers like still water on a morning lake. What do you do? Soth does not move.
Is he looking at us, or he's looking at the
He is
crackling
looking
fire?
down at the brazier. As you looked in before, you saw that there was an open balcony to the north. This is that balcony, looking down 40 feet onto the brazier.
We should kick him into the fire.
Don't think that would quite work. But
I'm
Riz
still
is gonna
maintaining our shroud if we want to get like Levna or you, Godfrey, behind him, and you could yell, "This is Calaman," and just
Is he touched by the gods? Could he just go in the fire?
there's only one way to find out.
For not actually doing that, Riz will be like,
That might work.
Are we going in too, or is it just Riz?
Let's go in right behind Riz.
I'm looking through my notes. But what was the name of his girl?
Make me a history roll to remember.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I have it in my notes somewhere, but my handwriting's terrible.
Do we surround him?
Hazeal is going to hang back.
16.
She's gone through too many doors and gotten hit by fire. And there's a big fire right there. So, but yeah.
That's a smart idea, I think, because this is not a good idea.
So 16, Riz got.
Isolde.
The mirror is do I have to hold the mirror, or is it a standing mirror?
When you activate it, it becomes freestanding and locks in place. It cannot be moved, but it can be broken then.
Okay. Cause what action economy. I want to say the thing and then use my cape to teleport to the other side of Soth is what I'm wondering, is what I'm trying to do. So that's what I was asking.
Sure, you can do that if you want to. He doesn't appear to be paying attention at all, though.
Okay.
Or is he?
So Riz is gonna be like
You could also sneak.
I'm gonna.
Well, he's not gonna look in the mirror until we bring his attention.
Yeah, but you could tap his shoulder.
I'm gonna try and like move around and move up to him slowly, like enough that if anybody wants to stop me, I can. But I'm heading up kind of towards behind the
so
throne.
we gotta show him this fancy mirror one way or another.
You betray the soldier?
There is a creaking of armor when you say that name. Old, ancient, rusted armor begins to grind. And the black, charred helm rises. The red, fiery eyes turn your direction. And the embers within bore into you. I would like an initiative roll.
Oh boy.
Can we use determination on this?
Sure.
Okay, I will use my determination and get 23 because I rolled a 19.
Oh.
This is the fastest Godfrey's ever been.
All right. Checking initiatives now. Okay, so I have Riz with a 27. I have... Ooh, I gotta roll for 11. 11 with a nat 20. What the hell? Okay, I've got... So I've got... Boom. Godfrey.
Godfrey got
Levna.
determination back.
Holy crap.
Okay, spent. Gone. Then I've got Soth. Aurontiros. Hazeal. And then Kelara. There is a brief grind as his feet press into the floor. He stands. The ancient armor squealing in protest as he does. He turns toward you, and in his hand, you can see a blazing brand, almost like a mace, mixed with a torch, holding cataclysmic flame in it, at his side like a sword. Riz, it is your turn. What do you do? Do you try to
Has
get an
he
attack?
looked in the mirror yet?
He has not. Are you holding it up and turning it on?
Yes. I guess, yeah, I'll take my action to activate the mirror.
Okay, so you hold it up at him. He turns, takes a step toward you. The burning brand in his hand ignites. And then the mirror glimmers. And his foot falters. His movement pauses. And then he whispers a name. You barely hear it echo through the rusted, charred metal. Isolde. And he stands, transfixed, at the screaming visage of an eternity of betrayals. And I think that is where we're going to take our break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hey everybody, welcome back. This is the part of the program where we're going to talk to the chat super briefly. It's going to go like this. Hey chat, how you doing? Hey players, how you doing? Ready to play some softball?
Here's a true
I
was captain of my softball team.
Were you? Oh wow.
No.
So
Volleyball.
I'm glad somebody was. Here's a true fact. When I was reading the books as a kid, I always mentally pronounced his name Sloth. And it has taken all of my energy not to accidentally say Lord Sloth the entire time.
I'm right there with you.
Did you as well?
Yep, absolutely. In fact, I think like a couple of sessions ago on stream, I accidentally said sloth, and it was just like
Sloth.
But if you do it,
Sloth.
nobody's gonna leave a comment. When I do it, everybody leaves a comment. Also,
Look
apparently,
at this loser DM calling him Lord Sloth.
DM. He doesn't even have a beard as long as the guy from D&D shorts.
Where's his initiative? Like, where's he ranked in initiative?
He's right under Levna. He's basically you've got 3 above him, 3 below him.
All right.
Perfectly
Maybe
balanced.
he's not so slothy.
All right.
Not so slothy.
Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go.
All right. Let's go. All right. So, folks, that was the quickest Let's Talk to the Chat. Actually, GM. Dude, okay. Before we go back in real quick, Trog, I actually had people leave comments that they don't like my pronunciation of Takasis.
I mean, we had comments about people like getting pissy about my pronunciation of Mishikal.
Mishikal? Well, it's Mishikal. It's in a book, man. Nobody knows how it's pronounced except for Margaret West and Tracy Hickman.
Right, because one of the audio people says Mishikal, and you say Mishikal.
Yeah.
Like magical.
Because
Mishikal.
it sounds smoother. It's
also, you didn't really meet her. I mean, you can't ask her how. Well,
I said Tarkasis in my head while I was growing up. There was an R in it in my head.
Yeah, I said Tarkasis too. So when it was like Takasis, I was like, wait, there's no R.
Because you're also, thinking of Star Wars, so you start Grand Moff.
Hey,
slight pronunciation differences just actually make it more realistic.
Chardalian is better than Chardalon. And I
think of all the slight different variations of English that
here's the deal.
People have, like the British, you got South American, you've got like different
Takises.
Yeah, you've
if we
got
were
different,
Australian,
different
it should be
versions of it with slight different variations of it. So
Taxes.
She's not here to fuck spiders, mate.
She's here to do her taxes.
She's here to do her taxes. It's tax season. Oh, Robin's been watching too much Caravan of Garbage.
According to the Dragonlance wiki, I'm pronouncing it right.
Of course you are. Of course you are. Because everybody that complains is a punk. They're all punks. Okay? And I'm gonna fight everybody here. I'm gonna fight all of you on the internet. I can take you because I'm bigger than you. And I've exercised in my life.
I was like, wait a minute, let's look at this.
Fight you all. Real quick
also,
though.
high raid.
High raid. Oh, you came at the perfect time, Robbie. So a quick question. Do you take I'm gonna give you a magic sword. I'm gonna give you a choice of magic swords. You can take a magic sword made of Chardalon, or you can take a magic sword made of Chardalian. What do you take?
Chardalian.
Right?
Chardalian, because it sounds like adamantium.
It sounds like it's magical.
Chardalon sounds like
a fucked up Pokemon.
Venereal disease or something.
It's the venereal disease Pokemon.
I got some
I
Chardalon.
don't choose you.
It's the alternate evolution from Charmander.
Yeah.
The pronunciation just sounds coarser than
You're
Chardalian.
right though. I'm looking it up and it's Mishikal.
Because everybody who complains doesn't have a leg to stand on, right? It's a book, guys. It's a book.
It's a book.
If you were told that just means
my uncle, when he would read Lord of the Rings to me, said the Uruk-hai were called the Uraki High.
The Iraqi High? Like an Iraqi high school?
Yeah.
Like a high school
I
in
always
Iraq.
read it as
Iraqi
Iraqi in my Iraqi in my head.
Everybody, my favorite is one of my best friends in the world. When I first started playing under him, I'm talking about Dale. When I first started playing a game, I met him at a pickup D&D game in like my second year of university, and I wanted to play a chaos wizard. third edition, right? Because we found a rule for it online before it was like a regular, like before Wild Magic Sorcerer was a thing. And hearing him be like, "So you want to play a Chaos wizard, eh?" I'm like, "A what?" He's like, a Chaos wizard? I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "I've never heard the word said out loud. Shut up."
It's like Matt Mercer's Sigil and Sigil.
And that's a good point
Famously.
too. Like a lot of these words are read.
They're
right?
red. They're not spoken.
They're spoken, and they're made up words. Like
If
this is going to be a regular thing, and it's not.
Chris,
Yeah.
did you know that all words are made up?
Holy
Yes.
shit.
Right.
Did you realize
know
that
what I
the
mean.
brain named itself?
You know the point I'm trying to make.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you and just being like, I'm expanding the statement to cover all words. Right.
I'm always
It worked
really
in-
impressed by audiobook readers.
Yeah.
Because like I ended up reading out loud several times to my grandfather because he was dying. And that was what you did when you visited, because it wasn't like he could hold much conversation. Just reading like the James Herriot books about vet life in like ye old Scotland type area, or like hinterlands English. There was a lot of words I tripped over real hard. And I'm like, how'd you pronounce that? Mouth just trips all over
Nobody
it.
pronounced Minas Tirith right. I'm sorry, you're a liar if you.
Like you can hear it in your head.
Minestrone, the magical white city of Minestrone.
I'm sorry. I have to totally derail this conversation because I just checked why I got a ping in Discord. Pure Multiverse in the Dragonlance spoilers has made the Wand of the Orca.
Perfect.
Including a graphic.
All right. You know what? We got to hop back
It
into
means
game.
they're
I just
lit.
want to say one thing. There is no correct pronunciation for anything, folks. There is no correct grammar, really, because
I'm not going to
language is
say
evolving.
Bruja.
You're not going to
You
say
can't
Bruja.
make me.
Unless you're
can't make
talking
me.
about a Spanish witch.
I'm not going to say Bruja.
Okay, that's up to you.
I'm going to say Bruja.
Look, we can all agree on one thing, though. No matter what, there's only one word that has a correct pronunciation, and that is GIF.
Yes.
Yeah, that is the only one.
And Worcestershire
100%.
Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Everyone loves gifts.
Worcestershire?
What about Jif peanut butter?
That's different. That's Jeff.
That's a J.
Spelled
Yeah,
J.
spelled with a J.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
that's
another
there you go.
laugh.
I just triggered the chat. There we go.
Let them fight.
Yeah,
The YouTube
fight.
comments are going to be
Kelly
lit
word,
after this.
they're gonna be great. Summon Ken Watanabe. Let them fight.
Thank you.
That is the best clip ever, and I use that GIF all the time.
I use that GIF all the time. I love it.
I don't understand why
Please
Amy
stop
likes
making me
it.
laugh so much it hurts.
Because it's GIF, GIF, add a T, gift.
I
It's
swear,
only the way
I
that's
swear to
supposed to be the
John,
letters are pronounced
if
in
you
order.
pronounce it
Swear to
GIF.
John.
Yeah,
but
but
it's also
apparently
graphic.
the creator of GIF pronounced it Jif. When
Yeah,
they-
well, he's
Well,
wrong.
you know what?
He's wrong.
He was obviously a
The
techie. didn't know
creators
how to
of
speak.
English
His
pronounced
parents
it.
made a mistake, so can he. You can make mistakes with things
this
you
is-
create.
This is why you have English and linguistics majors to name things because he's wrong.
I think about this constantly because I went to school for writing, and like I have a degree in writing, and I had a professor who would go on at length about how like she'd give you points off if you use the word nauseated. When you use nauseous to mean nauseated, because to be nauseous is to be it's like poisonous. You are inflicting nausea. If you are nauseated, you are feeling nausea. But if you are nauseous, you are granting it. However, it's been like more than a decade since I graduated, and I think about it constantly. I thought about it 4 times this week already, and about how that's not the way language works, though. If everybody says nauseated or nauseous to be nauseous, then it's nauseous.
Oh, it's like the de-thawed. My mom used to say de-thaw when she meant thaw.
I will raise you with your teacher's fucking wrong because it's from the Oxford Languages Dictionary where it says, affected with nausea, inclined to vomit, a rancid cloying odor that made him nauseous. Your teacher's full of shit.
Maybe it was updated in the last couple decades, and she just
And
didn't
that's
get the
true.
memo.
I mean, these things change. So
Yeah.
The other one that's really funny is people that complain about healthy, because you cannot have a healthy burger. You can have a healthful burger, but if it is a healthy burger, it's still mooing.
Right, because healthy is something that an animal
It is a quality
can
of a living creature, whereas
I mean, when people do ask for the rarest of steaks or burgers, they could just ask for healthy ones.
that's true. It is legitimately the healthier option.
Yeah.
And with that, let's go
How
to the
would you
least
like
healthy.
your steak? Healthy.
Healthy. How would you like your Soth? Well done. All right, and with that, let's head back into game after getting into a linguistics war. Ready?
Oh my
3,
goodness.
2, 1. Welcome back to Dragonlance, Shadow of the Dragon Queen, here on Dork Tales. You hold the mirror aloft, Rizira, and you feel the magic course through it. Soth takes a step forward and pauses, his hand holding in space as he reaches out toward the mirror. He says a name.
Isolde.
And freezes in place. What do you do?
So that was my action.
Mhm.
Riz is going to step away from the mirror and bonus action offhand attack with a rapier.
Okay. That is your choice then. Go ahead and
I
make
have
me an
chosen.
attack roll. He is paralyzed.
I make that with advantage, yes.
You do, and if you hit, you crit.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And let's just put a mirror there.
Nice. Beautiful.
It's the prettiest mirror.
It is. That's an 18. I'm gonna spend my determination to make that a 22.
Okay, done.
Hits?
It hits.
Okay, I didn't. You have me stressed there.
imagine.
Right. Well, he usually says hits and it's like done. If it was like spending determination, I thought it was gonna be the done misses, and I was gonna be like, ugh.
We went into this knowing this was going to be a hard fight, and then just realize how hard it is.
Yeah.
That would
All right.
Okay, so 2d8 and 12d6. Let's go.
All right. Let's do it.
So I technically did get a crit on Saw.
You did.
with my rapier. Oh, that's great. 1 moment, please. $27, and I reroll. $45 points of piercing damage.
45 points of piercing damage. All right.
Mhm.
You pull up behind Lord Soth, stabbing him deeply in the back. He doesn't move as the blade pierces in. You said 45?
Yep.
Okay.
Nice.
He continues staring into the mirror. Your blade bites deep. Okay.
It looks like it bites fully, not like some of the other skeleton boys we've been
No,
fighting.
it looks like it hurts.
Okay.
All right. What do you do?
Riz will back up a bit. She's gonna sit in the throne just cause she can.
Okay. All right. So you're sitting in the throne. It is now Godfrey's turn. Godfrey, what do you do?
Holy crap. Well, the assault is on. Is Soth still paralyzed?
He is still paralyzed.
Excellent. Okay. I'm going to stab him with the spear.
All right.
So that will be a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to turn this into a disarming strike because fuck you, Lord Soth.
Okay.
So that means it will do an extra D8 points of damage. And that'll be 13 points of damage, and please make me a DC 17 strength saving throw. Oh, you automatically failed because you're paralyzed.
Do you automatically fail all saving throws?
You automatically, as paralyzed, you automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws.
Okay, so you knock his burning brand to the ground. How much damage is that total?
Let's see, 13.
13. And did you count that as a crit?
No, that's right. Sorry, I just got excited about the auto fail. So 13, 8. So it's 21 in total.
Okay, so minus an additional 8.
Then stab again.
So you said it was a total of 28 or 21?
21. 21, yeah.
Okay.
Stab again.
Okay,
Ooh, not good rolls, but that's better. 26 to hit.
that's a hit.
That'll
Damage?
be 20 points of damage.
Okay.
And then
All right.
bonus action.
Yep.
Riz?
Yes, please.
She's not within 5 feet of him.
Oh, no.
Well, I guess technically she's sitting on the throne. It's just the grid is weird. So yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll spend a something good happens to blur the line there to allow this. Let's do it.
Sure.
Sounds
Thank
good
you.
to me.
You still have advantage on this because he's still paralyzed until his turn.
The end of his turn, yes. 15 plus.
And don't
10
forget
is 25.
your extra D8.
All right.
Okay,
Which is
25 will
25
hit.
to hit. So that's 4d8 and 12d6. Okay. So many crits on Soth, I love it.
Imagine, just imagine if he's dead before it's even his turn.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Is he disarmed?
He is disarmed.
Certainly is. His weapon's just lying there on the ground.
Think about what we could do with such power.
Who's next?
Levna.
I hope she yeets his weapon into the fire.
61 points of piercing damage.
All right, 61 points of
Nice.
piercing damage. Levna is going to rush up on her turn and is going to use her object interact to boot his his brand down into the lower level. And
Yes.
then she's going to take 2 attacks. That is a
Yes.
hit, which is a crit, and that is a hit, which is a crit. So that is going to be many d6. That is 4, 5, 11, 16 on the first, followed by a much better one. That is 26, 31, total of 36 points of damage between the 2 hits.
Get shredded.
And it is Soth's turn now. Okay, and I need to make a
DC 15 wisdom save.
wisdom save. Okay.
It's at the end of his creature turn, but I'm assuming if he succeeds, they're gonna need to hurt them more.
Hurt them more.
Mm-hmm.
He takes it at the beginning of his turn.
Yep. Figured.
He is going to
Can I
lurch
use
up.
cutting words on his save?
Yeah, you may.
I absolutely am.
Let's do it. Now I gotta remember what I rolled.
Oh,
It was... Yep, got it.
Okay. Because I think this is important, folks.
Probably. Okay. Let's see what you get.
Roll a 1.
And even
Relax.
if he chooses to succeed, it burns a legendary resistance, so that's good.
It's true.
Oh, go, 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 D10, go. Yeah, 9.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if that'll make a difference.
I'm
but-
spending a legendary.
Oh, yeah.
That's good. No, that's good. We want to burn him out of this.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good.
Okay. He is going
And on
to
low level stuff too.
to stand up looking at the wounds seeping from his body and is going to turn to those of you around him.
Pathetic.
Riz, he is going to point a finger at you. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw. He looks at you, his eyes blaze, and he says, with the conviction of someone who knows, hell.
Die.
Oh my god.
He's casting a spell at melee range.
It's not a spell.
Okay, it's not a spell. I was wondering what spell it is. I got very I'm very
It is
concerned
an ability
still.
called Word of Death.
So it's like power word kill.
I guess we'll find out.
It's similar.
Okay, so con you said?
On
21.
21,
I rolled an 18.
you take 50 points of necrotic damage,
Oh. Ouch.
but you do not die.
Yay.
All right, I'm going to spend Hurt Them More to consider that just a free action. And took my weapon out. I guess he is going to draw his longsword, and he is going to make 3 attacks. He's going to make... Let's have some fun. He's going to make a strength check against Levna. That is going to be a... Ooh, that is an athletics check. That is going to be a 19 versus her. He is going to bend a shoulder and kick in and is going to try to slam her over the edge of the catwalk. Levna's going to dig her feet in and resist the blow. Oh shit.
Hell yes.
She's going to mutter. He glares, draws his sword, and is going to bring a sword down on her. That is going to be... Let's have some fun. That is going to be... that's going to be 2d8 plus 6. Okay. That's going to be 14 points of damage off of Levna, half of which is necrotic. As his sword blazes with violet light, he slams down into her and is going to take another swing at Riz because she's right here. Riz, that is going to be a 24. Okay.
That'll hit. That'll hit.
Do me a favor and take 16 points of damage.
Okay.
All right, 11 of which is slashing. And that is going to be his turn. You know what? I'm also going to spend a couple Hurt Them Mores. Cool. I'm down 3 Hurt Them Mores. And it is Aurontiros' turn. So that is 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay.
So, from across the room, what's happened to Rizira?
Rizira, he pointed a finger at her, and she started compressing. You saw necrotic energy siphon into her, and then leech life.
And then
from
she
her.
got smacked upside the head.
And then she got slashed across the gut. What do you do?
All right. Well, if it can work on 500 pounds of steel, it can work on this asshole. And Aurontiros and a dragon. Aurontiros is going to try to wrench him from the ground with telekinesis.
All right. Cast telekinesis. What's my DC?
It is a strength. Oh God, of course it is. It is a strength check. My spellcasting ability contested by this creature's strength check.
Yeah, so it's a roll off.
It's a roll off.
I do
So
roll?
it's ability checks. So you roll a charisma check, they roll a strength check, and you have jack of all trades.
Yeah, so you add 1 to your charisma.
Oh, that's
2.
why it's plus 7.
Was it 2? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I
do
wondered
it.
why that was plus 7 on my. All right. Why is it plus 9? Oh, right. We've leveled. All right. 21.
I choose to succeed.
You.
Oh wait, is it a contested
I
roll or is
choose.
it a save? It's
Sorry,
contested?
Chris?
Not a save.
Oh, it's not a save.
It's
Okay.
contested.
Okay, then you are going to manage to succeed. What do you do?
All right, and I believe
wait,
I can
pardon
move
me.
them.
Saving throws against us and other. Oh, it's only saving throws. Never mind.
All right, and thanks for the clarification on the rules there, Chris. And I can move him 30 feet in any direction.
Sure.
So he tried to kick Levna into off the balcony, and she like resisted.
Yep.
Aurontiros is gonna reach out. Nice try, but that's the strongest lesbian in all of Kryn, and yeet him right out the fucking balcony into the brazier of flames.
Okay. All right, you hurl him off the edge. That's absolutely beautiful. Jesus. Okay. I love that so much.
is Lord Soth touched by the gods? Perhaps
Not
in a very, very
not in the
bad
manner
way.
you need.
Damn.
The fire gets bigger.
The fire gets bigger. All right. So now what do you do?
So moving to where he was, I'm going to send the singing blade out to just give him an extra little treat as he's on his way out the window, the door.
All right. Sounds good. Go ahead.
Gonna spend determination
Okay.
to make that a 20.
All right. That'll hit.
Uh, 8.
8. All right.
Just an 8.
Your blade dances out and smashes into him, cutting into the charred flesh. Okay. All right. You doing any movement or anything else?
I think I just moved to the other side of the throne, so I can see out of it.
All right. Hazeal.
Cool. I would like to move over so I can see what Aurontiros has done with Lord Soth.
Lord Soth has fallen into the brazier, and as he hits it, you will look down and see the purple flames wreathed around the Death Knight as he stands up, holds out his hand, and the brand flies back into it from where it lies on the catwalk a few feet away.
Shit. Cool. I would like to, in a unoccupied space right next to him, I would like to cast Bigby's hand.
Okay.
which makes a large hand of shimmering translucent force appear next to him. And I would like to grapple him in the fire.
Does him being restrained help that? Because the telekinetic is restrained until the end of Aurontiros' next turn.
I already have advantage if he's medium-sized.
He
but-
is medium sized.
Yeah, I have him restrained according to telekinesis.
All right. All right. What's my DC? What am I looking at?
It's a grapple check.
Okay. Here we go.
One of my dice just went into the ether. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Grapple is just die roll plus strength, right?
Yes. But
Okay, that is a 25.
Okay. That is a nat 1.
He's double restrained.
The hand loops around and grabs at him, wrapping around his body.
And as a bonus action, because I can do all of that as the action, as a bonus action, I am going to crush him,
Okay.
which is, because I have him grappled, it's just my roll, or my 2d6 plus my spellcasting ability mod.
All right. Give it to me.
Is... Oh, wow, that's higher than I thought it was. Math, 15 bludgeoning.
Perfect. 15 bludgeoning as you crush into him. And I'm going to use a legendary action to cast Dispel on your Bigby's hand. I'm sick of this shit. He is going to let out a roar and throw his arms wide, and you are going to watch the fingers of your Bigby's hand snap away, illusory bones shattering out of the shimmering hand as it collapses back to the aether. All right. Kelara.
Just curious.
Yeah, please.
'cause I can't remember. Does Dispel Magic have a minimum spell level that it?
Let's
Just out
double
of
check.
curiosity.
Let's double check that right now, because I rarely use spell magic.
Third level
so-
or lower, it ends. Fourth level or higher, he has to roll for it unless he uses a higher level.
All
spell
right.
slot.
This is a 5th level, right?
It is, yeah.
Okay. Okay, and then equals 10 plus the spell's level. He is casting at... What's his spell bonus? That is... So what do you add to that? Do you just add, using your spellcasting ability, 10 plus? Okay. All right, that will succeed. Cost me a hurt more,
That
but
is
that
fine.
succeeds. All right. And with that, it is Kalara's turn.
Did he succeed or did
He succeeded.
and dispel it?
He dispelled it.
I'm gonna look over the balcony and be like, Lord Soth, the battle's up here, and distract him and use cutting words
All right.
on his save.
All right, roll it. Okay. So
8.
that- 8?
Yeah.
You dick. I gotta put the hand back
Love
now.
you.
Hold on.
And
Oh, I
back.
didn't delete the hand. We're good. We're good.
Okay.
Okay,
Woohoo.
so cutting words is going to make that happen. Okay, Kelara, what do you do?
Okay, so he is down there
In the flames,
being pummeled a bit.
being pummeled
Pissed
and
off.
grappled by this giant hand.
All right. Kelara, I think, is also going to come up to the edge of this to see what's happening. And I guess, I mean, does grappled mean if I range attacked him, he would, like, I'd have advantage.
He's restrained by the telekinesis and grappled? Let me
I have no
look.
idea
I'll
what
mute
exactly
myself and go.
got on him at this
I'll
point.
research. You're looking for a ranged attack?
I'm just gonna range attack, so I'm just curious if, because it sounds like there's grapple and there's restrained and there's stuff going on. Is any of that something that gives me advantage on attack?
So restrained does say attack rolls against the creature have advantage for restrained. Grapple just brings you to 0 speed.
Okay.
Yep. Advantage on all attacks against them.
Okay, so that's all
Alright.
still active then?
That's all still active.
Hey, I would like to guiding bolt at a 4th level, please.
All right, go ahead. Make me an attack roll with advantage.
Dark Tales!
Are you kidding me?
All right. One moment, please.
Oh boy.
Somebody else think this is going quite well?
Why did you say that? Why did you say that, Chris?
Thanks, Chris.
Do not
Appreciate it.
curse us.
Yeah.
That is not
I
cool.
feel
It is
how-
going
how
pretty good.
Shut
all
up!
of the spellcasters,
Right?
all
What's the
of the
deal with
spellcasters
this guy?
have stepped in, and all of the melee fighters are like, "You're down there now." And all of their spellcasters are like, "No."
Let's go ahead and spend some
Oh, I should have
drama.
yelled, "This is Calaman," before yeeting.
All right, guys. My damage is 1 off of nice.
Really?
68 points of radiant damage.
Holy shit.
I used a d6 roller online.
Yeah, you kind of
It
have to
rolled
at that
36
level.
and 32.
All right, that is going to... Your holy light is going to glow, smashing into him. He glows with just mystical light, lining up the next shot that heads down his way. Are you doing anything else, Kelara?
Backing away from the edge of the balcony
All right,
and keeping
Riz,
an eye on the doorway.
you're up.
I have so many advantages on me right now.
It's true.
Because I have advantage from getting rid of the temp HP on that spell ending. So I have advantage from that, and I have advantage from guiding bolt. I just have so many advantages. I wish I could
I'm
like
gonna
spread
spend.
them out
You know what?
between.
I'm gonna let you think about that because can I make any action? So I'm grappled right now. What can I do?
I mean, I'm gonna bonus action drink my superior healing potion as Riz's bonus action.
Okay.
Superior is how many?
Superior is. Oh god. Top of my head.
Sorry, I also don't know that.
Okay. Is 8d4. I will roll that for you right now.
Okay.
So it's
So
8,
bonus action, Riz will drink that.
8d4 plus 8. That is going to be. Boop boop.
Because holy shit, that first attack.
That is going to be 31 healing.
Nice. Okay, let me just quickly.
Also, Kelly, just so you know, the hand does have hit points, and if its hit points are brought low, then it
Ooh,
goes away
that's a
as well.
great question. Hold on one sec. I got to double check if him being in the brazier is going to damage that.
Ooh.
So,
It's fine. I have another spell slot. I can't
And
use
then-
one monster, so this is what I'm
When
using.
you figure shit out, Riz is gonna take a attack with her hoopak. At Lord Soth.
so your hand is gonna take. So the way that it works is a creature that falls into the brazier. I'm gonna assume that Lord Soth is immune to it because of his undead connection, which I'm pretty sure because of
That's
other
fair.
reasons. Oh, because of other things actually. So it says a creature that falls into it takes damage. So that means that when you summon it, it takes damage probably the same turn. So I'm gonna say that probably has already hit it. It probably would have hit it as soon as it's summoned. It's gonna take 68 necrotic damage.
Cool, it's still up.
It's still, damn. Okay, cool.
It gets
Cool,
my
cool.
max hit points.
Holy shit, really? That's
Does
phenomenal.
the hand count as a creature?
No. It is a magical thing,
It has hit points, so
It's just a
big
magic
blank.
dude.
It's just a magical dude. It's just a little guy.
You said when a creature falls
It's,
into the
it's
brazier,
an
it takes
object. It's an
damage.
object with an AC and hit points equal to my hit point maximum.
Yeah, I'm going to assume that they weren't expecting someone to cast a Bigby's hand inside of the brazier for purposes
Fair.
of saying creature.
Yeah, that makes
but
sense.
I'll say that
makes
it's
sense.
Fire.
It's if it can take
immune.
necrotic damage, then it will take necrotic damage. But it's
Yes,
still up
and it's still
apparently because fuck. All right, so Riz, you're up. You're making me a
Cool.
hook-back roll.
I am with advantage because of guiding bolt and the spell wearing off. So yeah, Riz is just gonna.
Okay.
Okay, now very stupid question. I've been holding on to this flask of oil. If I threw the flask of oil
Okay.
into the fire, it's like necrotic fire, right?
It's
not
necrotic
like fire.
15.
Okay.
It does so much damage just on its own.
27.
Throwing like a little flask is like
Well, and
an extra D4 for you.
it'll probably
am-
just hit the hand.
I am burning through Hurt the Moors and Drama Bombs to heal, by the way. Like
Ooh.
crazy.
Good.
I didn't know the Brazier was going to do that much.
Yeah. It's a giant fire. I kind of figured it might do something.
Giant
That's what
magical
everyone
fire.
Else has done
22 to
damage
hit.
to Soth. The fire didn't.
Yeah.
Oh,
The fire's only hurt the hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, of
So
course he's
22,
immune.
Kelly? To hit.
22. That will hit.
Yeah. Cap.
Now that's not a crit.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's not crit anymore, so it's just
He's not
it's
crit
just-
anymore.
Put my d8s back and grab my d4. Now this is bludgeoning magical if it makes any difference versus the slashing.
It does not actually.
Okay. Rolled pretty well on that actually. $35 points of magical bludgeoning damage to
He is
Sylwaf.
not doing well.
And then Riz is just gonna continue to sit back down on the throne.
Perfect. All right, it is Godfrey's turn.
Okay, you know what? First things first, I'm going to take the favor of Kelara off of the Dragonlance as my object interact. Because that's important, and we can't let that go. And, hey, Soth! Catch!
Ooh.
Dragonlance into the fire.
Oh boy. I want you to make me
You
a
were gonna do
ranged
that
attack
anyway.
roll with disadvantage because it is not designed for throwing.
Okay, cool.
As I said in our private chat, 2 birds, 1 lance.
Yep.
Now, are you trying to hit Soth or are you trying to hit the fire?
The fire.
Okay.
I'm trying to get
It is a
the
bigger
weapon that is-
AC for
the
Soth
weapon that
than it
is
is.
touched by the god, and so this is an attack roll.
This will be a ranged attack roll, yeah.
All right, I'm going to use precise strike to give myself advantage and make that normal. And so that's a 12. That'll be a 20. Let's see, 15, 27.
Okay. All right.
Unfortunately, the Brazier's armor class is 28.
Yep.
Cutting words.
Unfortunately, is. Yeah, you can't cutting words. The brazier.
Silvery barbs.
It's not a brazier. It's a brazier.
I was gonna say, guys, I know we talked
so-
about left
Yeah, I've
and
been
lesbian,
listening to
but
this
it's
whole
not a
time.
brazier, it's a brazier.
All right.
Brazier's a
So
bra, okay?
hurtling the Dragonlance down, it lands into the fire next to Soth. Soth reaches out, trying to break free of the grapple, but to no avail because it is not a spell save. It is a grapple check. Way to outthink that. And it is going to slam into the fire, being bathed with the light of the cataclysmic flame. As it does so, the flame begins to go out. Levna is up if you are not. Are you done?
If that's... How far down is it?
It is 40 feet.
40 feet? I'm going to start running down the stairs.
Okay.
Come on, let's go. I'm heading towards that way.
You know what? I'm gonna spend my last hurt them more for this before what happens. With a final gasp as the cataclysmic fire begins to evaporate, as you are still up on the podium, Soth is going to look up at you and say, "No," and scoop his brand and whip it toward you. I need everyone here to make me a dexterity saving throw as a gout of flame fires at you. You called it, Hazeal.
Also,
These goddamn
What did Hazeal call?
fireballs. I know
it
it's
is-
more than that, but
That'll be a 4.
That will be a 4.
Someone's got counterspell, right?
This is not a spell.
All right.
that's
I
a
learned that with the other
24
packets.
for Riz.
Okay.
Riz just matrix dodges behind the thing and takes no damage.
Where's this fireball centered?
I think for the first
it's fine.
time this chronicle, I may have passed this check.
Yes! Hopefully, maybe yes.
I use determination on.
I'm going to
Okay.
use determination just to be sure.
Okay. I'm gonna spend a something good happens for Levna to let her re-roll her 3. A 7. That's better.
Can I spend my determination on Levna?
I can spend another something good happens to roll again.
Okay, was this Dex?
This is dex save, please.
Okay.
Oh my god, she can't pass. For the
I will spend my determination on Levna.
Unfortunately not.
Oh.
So who is so Aurontiros is spending determination? Anyone
brings
else?
me to
So does
21.
Hazel.
I will also spend determination.
I
just
don't
in
think
case.
a determination will help a 4.
Do you want to use
that
you want to use something good happens?
No.
Okay.
Let's ride it out.
Sounds good. All right, here we go. Ooh, okay, you know what? We're re-rolling ones because this is indie game. That is gonna be 10. All of you are going to take 24 points of fire damage. Oh, pardon me. Pardon me. I rolled the wrong number of dice. You are going to take 37 points of fire damage.
Zero.
And
Rogues.
Fucking gross. I love this.
5. $37 points of necrotic damage on top of that. As this flame ignites and explodes near you. Are you
37 and 30.
kidding? 37 and 37.
And that's
For
with the save?
That's if you fail. If you succeed, you take half. So that is going to be a total of 30. I mean, it's going to be 37.
Yeah.
Technically, it'll be 36 because you can't round down.
Okay.
So
Did the
30
above 20 save?
The DC was 19.
Ah. Cool.
Levna has 2 hit points left. And as you do that, the cataclysmic flame smashes into you. Everything catches fire around you. And suddenly, the brazier stops burning. The ground beneath it splinters and cracks. Worston Kern lets out a howl for her master. And you hear Caradoc scream, "No, what are you doing? No!" As he runs through the door to the south.
It's all yours.
The ground opens. And it collapses, dropping Soth into darkness. The Death Knight is consumed by the disaster. Suddenly, the fire is no longer lit. Everything begins to tremble and shake as the Citadel begins to fall apart. We are out of initiative phases at this point. What do you do?
Levna, heal.
Thanks.
I guess this is one of those moments, maybe, and I'll give Levna a potion of greater healing.
Okay, greater healing's 4d4 plus 4. I need d4s.
I'll use my second wind.
Oh, she's gonna use her second one too. That is 3, 6, 10, 14 to Levna.
Can Riz look around real quick while people are kind of healing? Can Riz take an action to search this upper area?
Yep. Okay, plus 14 for second win. All right, so Caradoc is going to look on with horror as the building starts to fall, and is going, as you are looking around the area, Riz, you can see that there is a 40-foot gap down onto the lower floors. Western Kern is consumed by the crushed and broken floor as well. But as that happens, there is a tear to the south. Violet vapor drifts from the temple. Everything around you becomes a bit obscured. However, cracks in the temple's wall mean that you could leap out the edges onto the lower battlements. And the doors to the south of the brazier are now wide open.
Let's go.
Let's
And
take the express road.
Okay, so that was
Express
31 points back to Levna.
31?
I
Sounds
cast
good.
it a third level.
All right. What do you do?
Oh,
Now on this
is
floor,
there room? Go ahead.
there are just holes on this floor.
Hazel, do you have the ability to make us float?
Oh, I do.
Express route?
Express route.
Yeet.
All right.
And Hazel will upcast and twin spell Featherfall so that she can get all of us.
Are you including the rat?
Or do we yeet
Honestly,
that
I think
into
Hazel
the
forgot
hole?
the rat.
The rat's riding Kelara, so I think so long as it succeeds an acrobatics roll or a strength roll to
Yeah,
hang
fair.
on.
That's totally
You know
fair.
what?
I think
The
Hazel
rat has a
forgot.
strength of like -4 and it still succeeded.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Good job.
Also, I need to
she's trying
commend
to
you, by the way.
vampire.
The Bigby's hand and telekinetic combo was absolutely brilliant because he has spell resistance on anything that gives him a save. That didn't
And
give him
so
a
that
save.
hand has a that hand automatically has a strength of 28.
Yeah, he only has a strength of 22.
Only.
So that was just. Mwah.
Holy shit,
Yeah.
that was beautiful.
Oh, sorry,
I was
20,
not gonna
26.
try
It's a plus
any
8.
spells against him that needed saves until I felt like he'd done a lot of legendaries, so that I figured most of his save fixes were out of the way.
I was not expecting him to be paralyzed. Like,
So
it's just like-
I will explain that at the end of game, the executive rule call I had to make there.
Riz would like to grab the mirror as they leap out.
Okay. You prepare to jump out, and on your way there, you grab the mirror, tucking it into your bag, and you leap out. Floating down, you can see that the entire Flying Citadel surface is basically like sinking toward Calaman Bay. A huge trail of purple smoke behind it. All around you, you're watching these death dragons flying through the air, assaulting at Calaman, begin to explode, falling to the ground as the death magic, the cataclysmic flame, breaks away from them. They begin to falter. Below you, you see something as well. Dragon Army troops on the ground near Calaman are beginning to panic. They see the immense structure begin to drift toward the water. And something else has arrived from the water while you were inside of the temple. Boats from the northern wastes. The remaining soldiers of Calaman encircle from the north and are in a pitched battle. You see parts of the Red Dragon Army splinter and flee. You float down, landing on a walkway in front of the temple, the bastion of Takasis. And as you do, you watch the battle overhead. In the distance, you can see dragonels. Bronze ones, copper ones, whatever ones are from the wastelands, being driven by Clystron, heading your direction. They'll be here in just a couple of minutes. They are almost here. And as you look at them, you are going to hear a horrible flapping noise. As you do, there is going to be a horrible roar that comes from above you as an immense death dragon, untouched by the magic seeping away from its lessers, crashes down to the ground before you. The animate dragon skeleton, larger than any of you seen, bursts out and roars at you, its body still wreathed in cataclysmic flames. It roars down at you, and you recognize this dragon, even through its bones.
Sarlamir!
She roars.
I won't be driven from the skies again! I'll have my revenge on you, and all you humans.
I would like an initiative roll, please.
As everyone's rolling for
Can you
initiative,
remind me who this is? That we
This is Kara
recognize?
Varlix, the one who was slain by Sarlamir that caused the lance to be cursed. The greatest death dragon.
Kelly, I didn't want to interrupt during the
Please.
narration,
Of course.
but I'm going to kind of stunt something as all of this was happening, and feel free to say that it doesn't happen.
Okay.
Telekinesis lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay.
As we're running, Aurontiros is going to be a little bit behind everybody, and he's going to be like, Sir Godfrey. And over his shoulder is going to whip the Dragonlance.
I want you to make me a sleight of hand roll to grab it, because it may have
to grab
fallen
it?
into the hole. I'm going to
Okay.
spend a something good happens to allow this. Do it. You may use your charisma instead of your dexterity.
Well, that makes him... Oh, damn, they're the same bonus. I forgot I got a Nyan stone. Sleight of hand. Okay, that's not bad. Can I use determination?
Of course.
I'm absolutely going to use determination
Okay.
to make that a 19.
Please continue your sentence as normal.
Godfrey, behind you. And over Aurontiros' shoulder, the Dragonlance is going to fly out from behind him and into Godfrey's hands.
My God, it's Aurontiros with a steel chair.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Thank you. Ah, it's hot.
right. With that, let's roll initiative. You guys already did. I gotta find this guy's stats. All right, everybody has determination, and let us do initiative count right now. So as lost the page for Death Dragons. God damn it. There's too many D things in this game. I wonder why. Okay.
Dragons, dungeons,
Death Dragons, etc. Okay, so starting off, I've got Riz with a 28. I've got Kelara with a 22. I've got Hazeal with a 21.
Everyone's going before me. I got 20.
Riz, Kelara, Hazeal, Aurontiros. And then, what did you get, Godfrey?
13.
13, okay. So, it is going to be Calavarix. Then it is going to be Godfrey. Then it's going to be Levna. All right, top of the initiative, it is Riz. This creature crashes to the ground in front of you.
What did they say? Was it in common?
It was, yes.
Perfect. I'm gonna do something stupid, y'all. Hey, you big old fat bag of bones. Why don't you come and try and catch me? Can you make me a wisdom save?
11.
Okay.
Oh wait, pardon me. No, that's a
a
16. That's a 16.
Oh, what's my thing? Hold on, let me get it. It's either like, it's DC 15. So yeah, that
All
would
right,
fail.
so she is going.
Yeah, go and chase that Kender, you ugly sack of bones. And I'm going to use cutting words.
All right, roll it.
3.
That will drop it under.
That'll be a 14. All right.
Teamwork.
Okay.
So now there's disadvantage on all attack rolls against targets other than me until the start of my next turn.
All right. Sounds
Okay.
good.
All right. All right. So looking at the map, it looks like there's a bunch of like pillars and shit.
There are, yes, on the edge.
Okay. Riz is gonna run.
It's probably a smart idea.
Mm-hmm. And I'd like to hide.
Okay, you can make me a hide check with disadvantage because she can see you. Let me just double check my.
Just do this. Just
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not John Cena. Okay, so go ahead and make me a hide check with disadvantage, please.
Cap. And I totally forgot about this ability from my cape. Because I just pulled up the stats again for it. I get advantage while wearing the cape on stealth checks.
Is it anywhere or just in the forest?
We forgot about that.
As long as I'm wearing the cape.
It's like a cloak of
Displacement.
Wood
almost.
Elven kind.
Wood Elven.
Perfect. All right, go ahead.
So I'll make it flat. That's gonna be a 26.
Okay, you are going to rush up and hide by the pillars.
Mm-hmm. And that's
Okay.
Riz's turn.
It's Riz's turn. Kelara.
Okay. First things first, I'm going to move away from the group
Okay.
a little bit. I can't move too far yet, but I'm working on getting out of cone range. And then I think it's close enough. Yes. I am going to cast Flame Strike.
Okay, what's my save?
It is a dex saving throw.
Okay, that is a 14.
That does not succeed.
Okay, I choose to succeed.
That sucks. You're
So I
still
think
gonna take damage.
I'm still gonna take damage, yeah.
Okay, so I have to divide shit now. Okay, so that is 9 radiant damage then.
Okay. Perfect.
And 9 fire damage.
Okay, 18 total. All right, a pillar of flame erupts in front of it, smashing into the side of its snout. It is going to let out a roar. Anything else you're doing on your turn?
No.
All right, Hazeal, you're up.
Okay. I didn't get to use this in the last fight because I didn't need to. But this fight, I want everyone out of AoE, like, grouped upness. I'm going to use Scatter.
Oh god, what is... Okay, so how does that work?
This is my 6th level spell. Up to 5 creatures of my choice that I can see within range, which is, the range is 30 feet. I teleport them to an unoccupied space within 120 feet that I can see.
All right, scatter them then. Let's do it.
So I can't really move people on roll 20 because it'll freeze up my computer. But
that's totally fine. So here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna go. We're gonna use clock directions. So Aurontiros, where are you putting Aurontiros on the clock?
I'm putting Aurontiros behind the dragon. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay, how
like
far?
6 or 7 o'clock, somewhere in there.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Levna.
Levna, I'm gonna put at if north is 12 o'clock, I'm gonna put Levna at 3 o'clock.
Okay, and how close?
I am gonna put her in the 30-foot range so that she can actually attack and stuff.
Sounds good. That's 30 feet away. Godfrey.
I'm gonna put Godfrey at 4 o'clock at about 30 feet away so that Levna can possibly get pack tactics.
Okay. Hazeal, where are you putting you?
Damn.
I'm gonna put me at 9 o'clock, but I'm gonna put me about 60 feet away from the dragon, if I can. I think I can.
So I ran out of map. We're gonna say you're behind these pillars.
Sure, that works.
For purposes of, hey, where to Hazeal at, though? It is behind these.
that
You are
sounds great.
stretching my ability to use this map to its limit, and I think it's hilarious. You guys are absolute
welcome.
dicks this episode. I'm proud of you.
I love Scatter. That well played.
okay.
Well played.
That is such
I
a
was
good
still
spell.
within 30 feet of Hazeal, so I would be cool with being put a little further away too.
And I was gonna move Kelara a bit further away, but kind of where she is, just more in that direction.
So the funniest thing happens. You cast this, and there is a sudden... as everyone is scattered across the field, and then suddenly you hear... as this little rat does not get scattered and hits the ground and starts skittering, going, "You fucking assholes! It's the sun's out!" It's gonna start charging toward Kelara.
Yes, okay, yep. Good. Yay.
Oh, so good.
It's gonna hide in the shadows.
And we're also vampire slayers while we're at it.
I have a hole for you.
For a vampire? Yeah, that sounds like a Robin thing.
Whoa! I just meant
Whoa.
the fact that vampires
Oh, hey
don't need to
now.
breathe, so she could go into my portable hole. But yes, also
You, also you at the
Accurate.
front.
But also,
All right.
yes.
Hazeal, anything
Astarion,
else you're
fight me.
casting on your turn?
It's good enough, thank you.
Okay,
This is
Aurontiros.
retired, everyone.
All right, Aurontiros, you're up.
Oh, shit. All right. Whoa. Oh, everybody's still alive. That must have been, assuming there's verbal components to that
Yeah, because I
spell?
didn't. There are actually only verbal components, and I didn't
Oh.
subtle spell. So I just shut out "scatter," and everybody
Scatter.
No, the verbal component is the who's on first bit.
who's on
Yeah.
flawlessly. Who's on first? What? All right. So Aurontiros, what do you do? God damn it! I was about to hit you with a breath weapon. I'm so mad now. Ugh.
Go, fast dwarf initiative, go! We were smart and used determination on
It's
initiative.
unbelievable.
All right.
what are you doing?
Let's use telekinesis on this this fella.
Okay.
All right. I believe it's a strength.
Okay. So, and that still lasts, right? Okay. So
is
you try
correct.
to move a huge or smaller. It's huge. You can do it. Okay. So the DC is spell casting. So a charisma check versus a strength check.
All right.
Fucking kidding me, man? 12.
So I rolled a 5, 14.
Because of Jack of all trades.
Because of Jack of all trades.
Damn it. Okay, so you are going to be able to move it up to 30 feet in any direction, including upward.
How long does it take to fall if I move it upwards?
I mean, it has wings.
Oh, yeah. 30 feet in any direction.
Yeah.
Just hold it down.
Into the
Yeah, I'm
ground.
just into the
Levna
ground.
and
I
Godfrey.
lift.
Give Godfrey and Levna a present.
Oh. I'm
until
going
the
to
end of your-
move it closer to Godfrey and Levna. 30 feet closer to Godfrey and Levna.
Okay, so basically just putting it between them.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Anything else on your
brought
turn?
you a gift. And
Bardic Inspiration. I don't know how many more you have.
Godfrey, maybe better to save.
You've done a lot of cutting words.
The cutting words have been sharp, though.
They have.
The cutting words have been great.
I think cutting words should be on standby. So no bardic inspiration for me.
All right. So any bonus actions?
Would I be able to move 30 feet? And you know what? Not worth doing like the 6 damage I can do with the sword. I think I'm good.
All right. Sounds good. Then it is going to be Karavarlix's turn. All right. Karavarix, not Karavarix. Karavarix is going to let out a roar and is going to... Oh boy. You know what? Actually, before her turn, she's going to make a claw attack using her legendary action. Because then I get more attacks this round if I do that. So, I can hit Godfrey with this. Godfrey, I have a...
Disadvantage.
Why disadvantage?
Taunt
I'm
and
not Rizira.
restrained.
Oh, you're right. I'm taunted.
And
That is
restrained.
that is
They're
a
embarrassed
21.
and being held.
A 21 will hit.
Okay, so that is going to be honestly only 10 points of slashing damage.
Slashing, so 7.
Yep. And it does. Let me just double check. Does not count as magical according to this. Strangely, it really should, but it does.
Most creatures' natural attacks don't.
But this is an undead animated by cataclysmic fire. I would have assumed that it would be magical. If I
ever
designed
heard
this,
the
it
lore?
would be, but it's not. So, all right. So it is going to be its turn, and it is going to. Oh, beautiful. It is going to take a giant breath and is going to look directly at Rizira because you're inside of its blind sight. And is going to exhale its cataclysmic breath at you and Levna.
Oh boy.
Everyone in this area must make me a dex save.
Yes! You and Levna have opposite reactions to
Yep.
making those dex saves. I've noticed.
17. I'm gonna use my determination to make that a 21.
Okay, that is going to be a pass for you and a fail for Levna. Unless I use the last something good happens. 3.
Yeah.
Use it.
Okay.
Lefna's not getting taken down by a dragon. She just worked through her dragon issues.
I decided to roll my Norse Foundry dice for this, so hold on. I'm just trying to get it out of the tray.
Ooh.
Because it doesn't fit in this one very well.
You can tell we're getting older because we lick our fingers to turn pages and grab things. Just like old people do in
Okay,
movies.
that is going to be a fail, unfortunately. I will roll damage. The Cataclysmic Breath ushers out, and I'm going to use a dice roller for this.
Oh no. He's using a dice roller. That means he doesn't have enough dice.
It's not good.
She is going to take 34 points of necrotic damage as the flames wreath through her. She is still up. That is really great, because what happens if she fails is awful. Or if she dies is awful. The Cataclysmic Breath rushes out, slamming into the pillar next to Riz. Riz is going to dodge away, and Godfrey, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to start stabbing the thing with the Dragonlance. Wait. Free object interaction.
Reattach?
I tie the favor back onto the Dragonlance
All
very
right,
carefully,
sounds
and then
good.
I stab the bitch. So, you know what? First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use Precise Strike and give myself advantage. Because why not? We're at the end. Damn it. So that'll be a 29 to hit. You know what? Dice roller sounds like a good idea.
Probably a good idea,
Let's
really.
add that D8 there and roll. So that'll be a 31 damage.
31 damage is damage. Give it to me.
And second attack. Oh, if only I was Levna, because a 19 would be a crit. So that's 34 to hit.
34 to hit.
Yes, and another that'll be 27 damage.
All right. 2 powerful blows slam into her.
Action surge.
Damn straight. Do it.
That'll be a 21 to hit.
Hit.
All right.
You're rolling these with advantage, right, Chris?
25. Are they? Oh, right.
She's grappled. Or
All
she's
right,
restrained.
Reroll the last 2 to see if you crit.
I did not.
Okay.
All right. Last attack. Right. Restrained.
So
Thank
how much
you.
damage was on the last one?
Oh, last
22?
one was no 20. 25.
Okay.
And then last one, not a crit, but that's a 23 to hit for. I wish it was a crit. Oh, 18 damage.
All right. 4 resounding strikes slam into the beast's flank. And then it's Levna's turn. Levna is going to rush around the side next to you and is going to roar and say, all right, that sucked. But seriously, we just killed the Knight of the Black Rose. We're not scared of some bony fucking dragon. That's a crit.
Yes, Levna!
And that's not a crit, but it's a 29. Okay, so that is going to be 6. Could have been better, could have been worse. Okay, that is going to be 8, 10, 19, 29 points of magical damage as she slashes into this one with her fancy new greatsword. Riz, top of the initiative with you.
Perfect. Riz is gonna run over. and she's gonna pull out the mirror and activate it.
Okay, I have to make a wisdom save, DC 15 if I'm not mistaken, right?
Correct.
Okay. That is going to be a 19.
Okay, so
It's restrained, but I don't think that affects
I'm
does not
misunderstood.
affect its saves.
No worries.
yeah,
19.
yeah.
I have one cutting words left.
You may if you want
guys. Okay, I'm doing it.
to.
Might
Okay.
as well.
When's the last time you've checked yourself out in the mirror, ugly? Can I add determination?
No.
That?
No, because your proficiency wouldn't go to it. What'd you get?
A 2.
Okay, so that drops it to a 17, unfortunately. That's not enough.
Oh,
You could
All
always
right.
you couldn't silvery barbs because your reaction just now. See, silvery barbs might have been the smarter idea.
oh,
Unfortunately.
Can you silvery barbs a save?
Yep.
Yeah, you can silvery barbs anything.
Right. Dang. Dang.
All
I
right,
got so caught up
Riz.
in the cutting words.
All right,
That's
so
all
the
right.
mirror does not seem to affect it. She snarls at you.
I know I am beautiful.
Okay. And then Rizzle offhand, stabby stab.
Okay, sounds good. Make me an attack roll.
With
That
advantage. Oh, that's not quite the crit, but it's still very nice. That's gonna be 27.
27, that's going to hit.
Perfect. Oh, that was nice.
Like nice, or?
No, not nice.
Okay.
God, I need crit for nice. 29 points of piercing or slashing
Alright.
damage. I keep saying I want to say piercing, it's slashing damage.
Okay, and that is... Okay, sounds good. So you said 29?
Yeef.
Okay. You stab into it. Its hide is actually fairly resistant to your piercing attacks.
Okay, that's what I thought.
All right, and this is the first time you've actually hit it, so that's the only time you would see, right? Because
Yeah,
last...
no, the other time I ran
Yeah.
away. Yeah, no, that's the
fair.
first time. No, that's
All right,
that's
Kelara,
what I was
you're up.
wondering.
Okay. Is this thing still restrained?
It is still restrained.
Okay, so advantage on attack.
Advantage on attack rolls. Oh no, here comes
Sweet. I am casting Guiding Bolt at a 6th level, because fuck it, spend my fucking spell slots.
I knew you were going to.
Right?
6th level.
6th
Come
level.
on.
Here it comes.
No, that's a 18 plus 10, so
That's still gonna hit. Roll me damage.
it's gonna be a hit. That is 40 points of radiant damage, please.
Oh my god. Riz,
96, baby!
You stab into it and then turn and roll out of the way as a huge bolt of guiding energy slams into this dragon. It's going to let out a scream of pain, but is still up, glowing with the guiding light of Kelara's blast, though. All right, Kelara, anything else on your turn?
I don't think so. That
Hazeal.
was a full action spell, so.
It's your turn.
Excellent. I would like to hopefully. Well, actually, no. Wait, hold on. What's my range? Oh yeah, right. My range on this is stupid. I'm gonna
actually,
cast
as
Bigby's hand.
Oh, you're gonna cast Bigby's hand? So go ahead and let's do that. As you're doing that, I am gonna take an attack on. I'm gonna use my legendary before your turn real quick. Sorry, I keep forgetting I have legendaries. I'm just gonna make an attack on Riz. I'm gonna re-roll that because it was cocked. Okay, Riz, that doesn't hit. That's a 13. Okay, so Bigby's hand.
Yep.
a left or
so
a right hand?
yeah, I can't. I have a 120 foot range on it.
I believe it's
Also-
Hazel's hand now.
Is it a
It is
left or a
Hazel's hand
right? Or you left or
Well,
right?
she already cast her left hand, so this is her right hand.
Yeah, this is my right hand,
Okay.
which makes sense because I'm going to actually.
I love that I have tokens for these and their master hand from Smash Brothers.
From Smash Bros.
That's
yeah.
great.
Right.
I think for dramatic effect, because it's fun to me, I'm gonna use one of its other abilities, and so I'm gonna cast it 60 feet away from the dragon, and then I'm gonna use its clenched fist and punch the dragon. Because I can move it up to 60
Oh my
feet
god,
and
it's
then punch
literally
it.
a rising dragon fist. You're literally doing
Yes.
the Shoryuken.
Oh my god.
That's
100%.
the verbal component, actually. You have to yell
Shoryuken!
Shoryuken.
And you have
now I do have
advantage
to
on
make
this
a-
because it is glowing and restrained,
Yeah, right.
which means that if you manage to kill it, its head's gonna pop off like Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Oh
I
please.
believe in you, Hazeal.
Oh please, come on, crit.
So I
crit.
rolled a 19, and I have a
Oh.
plus 9.
That is gonna hit. Roll me damage.
Or maybe it's a plus 5. I can't remember. But
It's still gonna
I rolled
hit.
a
Roll.
19, so it's yeah. And that is 48. Not the number, the dice. That's double sevens. That's 24
Oh my god.
damage.
This thing, you are going to slam your fist into it, and it is going to just, parts of it are flying off. The cataclysmic flame is bursting out of the seams at this point. It is on its last legs, Hazeal.
Excellent. Actually, so here's a question for you.
Yes.
Actually, I think I can only do this as. Oh yeah, okay, never mind. It does say as a bonus action on your subsequent turn, so I can't do an action and a bonus action with the hand, but that's fine.
That's
so
fair.
I can't do anything else.
Subsequent turns.
All right,
But I did
Aurontiros.
punch a dragon, and I'll take it.
I'm gonna take one more attack at Riz using my legendary.
Cool. I
Riz,
would like to shield her.
Ooh, okay.
Oh no, I can't. I'm not in range. Never mind.
That's gonna be a 25 to hit you.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yep, that'll hit.
Sounds good. You are going to take 10 points of slashing damage.
Oh, okay, cool.
I wouldn't have helped anyway, so it's fine.
I will not use my reaction, so you know if there's a
Sounds
knight
good.
that wants to
Aurontiros,
give me
you are
reaction.
up.
So this was the dragon that was like guarding that little island.
It was the dragon that cursed the Dragonlance that Sarlamir killed. The gold dragon.
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to move 35 feet closer to it.
Okay.
Let's see here. Yeah, that's close.
All right.
And I'm going to use my action to fire. While all of this is happening and they're fighting with the giant hand that Hazeal managed to cast again, they're going to search through their pack and pull the arrow that had the stone arrowhead from it that the child from Vogler gave them.
Okay.
And simultaneously with the dancing blade, they're going to shoot them in the head and say, "Don't come back this time."
Ooh, make me an attack roll with advantage.
Ooh, 17. That's 25.
All right, give me
24.
damage.
All right, they're both a D8.
That's very touching, Aurontiros.
not terribly great. A 5 and a 4, both +5, so 10 and 9.
How do you want to do this?
Yes!
Ooh. With their telekinetic grip still on the dragon, they're going to wrench its body to the ground and its head, and wrench its head onto their dancing blade, almost like pinning it down, and just going to kind of like walk within range and the children of Vogler will never have to see the likes of you as long as I live. And let the arrow loose right into its temporal, its fiery eye socket.
Beautiful. It pierces it. And this dragon writhes and smashes into the ground in its death throes, and then the cataclysmic flame will die, leaving nothing but old bones behind. However, you don't have time to really absorb this. The ground begins to split beneath you. It's time to go. What do? The edge of the island is hundreds of feet away. Around you, you can see death dragons flying through the air. Another smaller one begins to careen toward you, but even as it does, the violet flames animating it fade, and a pile of bones scatters like meteor showers in the path ahead of you. Part of the temple. Sorry, go ahead.
I would say, do we still see Klystron and the Dragonels getting closer to us?
They're on their way. Do you rush toward them?
Mm-hmm.
I head towards Kelara and make sure that her and as well, I think Hazel's back there as well, are with the group.
Okay.
Yeah. Kalara's gonna run with the green shield held overhead.
It catches a little bit of sunlight, giving the perfect mark. You see the Dragonels notice the glint, almost like the gods themselves parted the clouds for a moment for you. They begin to careen your direction. Beneath you, south of you, you see 6 Baz Draconians rush toward you through a crack in one of the nearby temple walls. And as soon as they do, a 10-foot wide fissure opens beneath them and then grinds with the sound of pressing grapes. Blood spews out of the hole, and then stone as the Draconians turn to mush and enter their death throes. As you are rushing this way, I need...
Or just put their sword back in after being like, oh god, we have to do this again.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Hazel still has the hand with her. It's a huge hand, literally.
I need everybody here to make me a dex save, by the way. As you are running, there is a horrible tremble beneath you.
Ooh. Only a 14 for Riz.
You know what? I'm going to use my determination and make that a 10.
Hey, oh my god, Levna got an 18.
Yay! I'm gonna use determination to make that an 18 as well.
Yeah.
Determination to make that a 24, just in case.
Okay. Hazel, did you need to yeah?
Determination to make mine an 18 as well.
All right, everybody blows that. The DC was 14.
Oh,
Who
no.
failed? All right. As you are running, Godfrey, parts of the masonry are going to collapse over. Falling rocks of the temple are going to smash into you. You're going to take 28 points of bludgeoning damage. 24 because of your feet, or 25. As you are smashed into, but no sooner does that happen than you hear the most beautiful sound in the world. The sound of flapping wings as the Dragonels touch down. Thought y'all could use a lift, you hear. So y'all did it!
Time to talk. Yeah, we'll talk on the way. Temple's collapsing, let's go!
Move, move, move.
All right, your Dragonels take to the sky as the citadel begins to careen. It careens low and smashes into Caliban Bay. Huge waves, a tsunami, licks the side of the castle walls, washing away the The parts of buildings at the Trader's Gate that once had been filled with Vogler refugees, they are swept into the plains, as well as any enterprising members of the Red Dragon Army that had stayed there. Above the field west of Kalaman, the bastion of Takasis continues to crumble as it hits the water. Dragon Army troops are caught up in the shockwave. Below, you see the Dragon Army scatter to avoid the rain of devastation, but the Flying Citadel's ruins crush its forces in droves. The Dragonels veer to the south, landing about a quarter mile from Kalaman's west wall. It's too dangerous to stay in the air at this point. Draconians flee the Flying Citadel, making hard landings on the battlefield. Your foes are scattering. Fallen rocks and the bones of dragons litter the field around you. Y'all made it. Whew, I can't believe it. Y'all made it.
We did.
The whole time that they were flying, Riz was probably like cackling and whooping the entire time. She was just like, just having a blast.
Hazeal was okay, but had the large hand until her minute of concentration was gone. Had the large hand like flying under her in
Just in
case
case.
she needed to catch her.
You take a breath as you land in this grove, the sound of chaos all around you. The Citadel is gone. You've won. And then a streak of red sweeps over the battlefield, low, crashing through dozens of retreating enemies. At the last moment, it sweeps upward, and a mighty red dragon perches atop a stone spire fallen from the citadel above. On the dragon's back sits a woman with short white hair, dressed in Dragon Army armor. She levels a vicious pike at you with her hand as her left eye, a crimson gemstone, smolders with magical flame. Her painted lips sneer in hatred. As you face Consalti Fire Eyes, which is where we're going to start next game. The last game of Dragonlance, Shadow of the Dragon Queen. You guys beat Soth like a bitch.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
The module's
so-
like, you can't take them. We're like, bet.
Okay.
We're like,
Yeah, right?
have you seen
Okay.
us be creative?
So here's the deal, okay? I didn't tell you guys what he had. I didn't tell you what he could do. We're going to talk for a couple minutes before we bounce because I need to say the couple words about this. So the book does not say what. So the way the mirror works, you hold the mirror up to a normal person. They have a DC 15 wisdom save. If they fail, they are transfixed, okay? They can make a save every turn. Soth reacts differently. If Soth sees it, he is paralyzed for 1 hour or until he takes damage. Okay, that is one sentence. If damaged while paralyzed by the mirror, he can make saving throws against the mirror's effects as normal. Those are two contradictory
Wait,
statements. Yes, given the way the mirror works, those are two contradictory statements.
Yeah, because the first one says if he takes damage, he's no longer
Oh.
paralyzed, and then the
As-
second time says
as
if he takes
normal.
damage.
As compared to how other people do.
So basically it makes it so like that was my ruling, is that he is paralyzed until his turn. Then he may make a save at DC 15 or just choose to succeed because then. However,
Legendary.
these two sentences contradict each other, and I spent so long looking at those two sentences and going, you know,
Fair.
my original
Because
plan
that's
was
silly.
I was hoping you guys would go fight Worston Kern, and 3 rounds into that fight, Soth shows up, and I was going to have him Darth Vader it and it was going to be great. I want to tell you a couple things he can do before we head out. Some things that you did not come across because he didn't get as many actions. He has 228 hit points, first of all, of which he had closer to 300 because I kept blowing drama bombs and hurt the Moors to heal in the fight. A la short rest, each one gave me a hit dice. Okay, if he had hit you with his Forsaken Brand, it's a plus 12 and does an average of 28 points of damage per hit. He gets 3 attacks. That's the average, not the max. And you cannot heal till the start of his next turn. His Cataclysmic Firebomb was a DC 19 20-foot radius sphere, like a firebomb. It does 10d6 fire and 10d6 necrotic. If you are killed, you immediately are risen as a skeleton under his control.
Oh, fuck.
Meaning you can't be rezzed.
Yep.
Because you're undead.
Because you're undead.
Oh,
and
shit.
if he doesn't command you, you just attack the first non-undead thing around. Spell casting. Word of Death points at a creature you can see within 60 feet, commands it to die. DC 19 con save, 100 necrotic on a fail, half as much on a success. If it reduces them to 0, they die. Period.
So it's power word kill.
It's power word kill, but it's you can't counterspell it.
Yeah. That is terrifying.
Okay.
Like when you had me do the con save and you said die, I was like, oh my god, is he power word killing Riz right now? I'm like,
I was going to. I was going to hit.
I was fine. I had 109 hit points. So
okay. I'm not done yet because my plan was to use the Cataclysmic Fire on you, which is only a once a day, and then start taking you out. The moment I saw Godfrey do anything with the Dragonlance, I was going to just cast Banishment on him because I can cast Banishment. He has Banishment, DC 19 Charisma save.
Oh.
He has 2 a day each of Dispel and Hold Person, which means paralysis.
Mm-hmm. We could probably have gotten around Banishment pretty quickly because it's a harmless demiplane you get sent to.
But that's a minute with Godfrey out of the fight. Actually, he was going to...
He maintains concentration.
That's true. Actually, he was going to banish either Godfrey or you. Because I thought it would be hilarious. And then his legendaries are...
It's actually not bad, so it would have been harder on me.
So his legendaries, for one legendary action, he can move up to his speed or command the mount he's riding to move up to its speed without opportunity attack. If he or his mount move within 5 feet of a creature during this movement, he can force it to make a DC 20 save or be knocked prone.
Is his mount the dragon that we just fought?
His mount would have been the dragon, yes.
Oh.
Look at
So
him.
good thing we didn't just knock over his fire pit and run.
Well, question.
Right?
Like, I know you
Yeah, go ahead.
really tell us this. If we just knocked over the fire pit and ran, would
I can
we
tell
have
you
been
that.
fighting him and the dragon?
You always fight Kara Varix. She always shows up at the end. But I will say that they have rules here where if you just had casted Shatter or something like that, the scaffold had 40 hit points. The supports had 40 hit points. If you blow all of them up, it falls and breaks, and the fire goes out.
They shouldn't have put their fire pit up on such weak stilts.
Yeah, they did their best. But it's union labor. It's a non-union labor. It's non-union labor. You know, they hired scabs.
Contract.
Yeah. So you guys have the final battle next episode and the epilogue. I have a feeling that after Lord Soth, so you can see why I was like, oh god, if you guys go against Lord Soth and you don't have a plan, he's gonna wreck you. And I think that I had some of the worst dice rolls of my life, and I didn't fudge my dice rolls tonight. I hated it. I rolled so many 3s and so many 5s and so many 8s, useless 8s. But anyway, did you guys have fun with that tonight?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Make cutting words feel
Going into this
OP.
fight so badly hurt, it's going to be great.
And by the way, you got him down. Technically, you beat him according to hit points if I hadn't used our points to heal. I did not track who would have killed him. But y'all several times would have dropped him. He fell into the hole. I believe he had. Ooh, actually, I can double check that real quick.
That
I forgot to ask you.
That
Did he
telekinesis for doing the crits was it was so insane.
It's because he has spell resistance.
beautiful.
So had you done anything that gave him a
that
save,
was so smart.
that was so clever. Well, also the dragon. When you were fighting Karavarks, she has tons of legendaries that allow her to move, but her speed's reduced to 0. And I'm like, well, she really can't move if she's restrained, even with a legendary action. I don't think that. Like,
No,
that's
because your speed is 0. It is now not you can't move.
But you
for
can
a turn.
argue
If
that
your
it's a speed
is-
boost on top of that.
Yeah, it's a weird.
It's a weird
argument.
one
I'd
that you
look
have
it
to
up,
go to
but-
like Sage
because
Advice
the
to find.
legendary action says move X amount, not your speed is 0. So I'm not sure.
It's
exactly
one of
what
those
it
ones
is,
where I'm
because
like,
it's
this
not
is
often in line with the speed.
this is too nitpicky for me to care
Yeah.
about. But I was
Yeah.
like, so I gave you the benefit of the doubt on that. I'm like, holy crap, this is great. And then Aurontiros telekinesing the lance, and then just good session, everybody. Good one. going into
Telekinesis
this.
and Bigby's hands.
Oh, Bigby's hand, Hazel's hand. So be sure to
And,
mark
oh
down.
my god,
Hazel's-
those 2 epic Kamehameha guiding bolts. Like it literally,
Yes.
that's what I imagined.
man.
Like a Kelara being like,
Everybody did so well in these fights. Like they did so well, and it was so frustratingly funny for me. I was like, I can't do anything. This is great. This is
Honestly, Riz was I think the kind of the very meh of the fight. I didn't like.
You got a really good crit at the beginning against Soth.
Yeah.
I think you did a great amount of the damage.
Yeah,
Like with
you did a
those,
lot.
Well, I think I
Like,
mean
the
you also
first-
kept it occupied the for the dragon fight, which was great.
Mhm.
And you did the initial like paralyzation on Soth.
Yeah,
Which
you've
meant that we
taken
could
actually-
so
how many
much
hit-
damage because you
How
were the
much
first one to
hit
do
points
stuff.
did he have?
228 to start.
228. You almost got him down to half hit points the first round of combat,
But she got him down to 2/3
and paralyzed.
because
him.
she did 60 some.
Oh yeah.
Like
So that's
You-
that's a quarter. You got him down a quarter of his hit points with one hit. That's pretty good.
so. That's
Okay, yeah.
that alone
okay.
ate up a bunch of the hurt the mores.
That's
yeah.
fair.
Yeah, because each one was a D8 that I healed, plus his con, of course.
Mm.
And that was just rough. But anyway, hey folks, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen. We will be back for the finale next week. It's probably going to be a lot of role play if the characters survive. We'll see how that goes. Congrats. I really look forward to wrapping this with you guys. It's going to be fantastic. It's been a wonderful journey, and I can't wait to see how it ends. A big thank you to everybody who supports us on Patreon. We could not have done this journey without them. I'd like to thank our divine producer, my mom, who I couldn't have started this journey without her either. Many journeys, in fact, any of my journeys could not have been started there. So thanks, Mom. To our divine producer, or pardon me, our demonic producer, Precarious, thank you so much for everything. Funkelbreck, you're an amazing dude, and I can't wait to play more Planescape with you. I would also like to thank our Wizards of the Patreon, Tammy the Forever Cleric and the Ink Goblin, and our High Council of the Patreon, which is now seeking more members if you'd like to join. Taryn, Buddy, Amberthist, Raven with Baubles, Karasha Urquhart, Chef Eladeth, Larouk, Sorcerer Sanguine, and Mike Baxter are all members of that council, and there's some spare seats for you. That's right, you who's listening or watching right now. Consider joining the Patreon or the High Council to get exclusive perks. And it really helps us out, which honestly is the biggest deal. So thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen. We will see you next time for the finale. Good night, everybody.